starting the recording, I'd just like to say, Katria, she was dealing with a lot of stuff. She had to fight ants in the kitchen. The ants were attracted to all these syrups I had for drinks and concoctions. So I just want to say I appreciate her and what she's been doing in the background this whole time. And she's making dinner, and she's amazing. And I love her. I love her so much. So thank you. She says I love me. She was a little mad at me, though. She was a little mad. I didn't know what was going on. I was just fishing. I was fishing. That's what I was doing. Oh. Beep bop, beep boop. Let's do it.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Edgy. Hello, everybody. Good to see you guys.
Watching the pre-show.
Oh, okay.
Like the one. One of the worst television seasons. That was like the one funny line that gave James Spader in a whole season of a show.
That's bad.
Look, Kashmir, Rajneesh, why don't you just chill? No buts too. Link and I are cruising the mountain, bro.
No wheezing the juice.
No Katria?
Oh, she's cooking in the background.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask if she can actually fix your fridge and make sure it's shut, because as we know, you don't shut it.
In the future, technology will allow
Hello?
us to explore new
Chris?
worlds and change the way we
edible
live
kick
like
in?
never before.
Wait, what? Sorry, I was
Yeah.
listening. I was listening to the thing.
Oh,
We are.
that's weird. Oh, Devil's still playing it. I forgot.
I just turned on the audio again. Oh, soldier, hell yeah.
To be part of the most invincible army in history. But like all scientific advancements,
They're practically manufactured using DNA profiles.
he was destined to become obsolete.
More endurance, better hand-eye.
I like this movie. I don't care what anyone says.
What do we do with him?
Waste is
Also takes place in the Alien and Blade Runner universe.
It does?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
except this.
I think you see like
On a remote planet
one of the. You see like a certain ship
faces extermination.
that's from either Alien or Blade Runner. I want to say.
What about opposition? They will be officially classifiable as hostiles.
Find weapons and prepare to fight.
You have to organize this.
For this soldier, it may
This
be
was a huge
brave
bomb
to
when it
be
originally
human,
came out
How
as
do you
well.
know they'll be back?
Because they're soldiers like me.
But it's never too late to be a hero.
I'm going to kill them all.
Oh my god.
Rob Zombie.
Oh, is this his music?
Yep.
Oh wow.
More human than human.
See, I was getting like Ender Games vibes, and then it kind of shifted into like a seven or like a Seven Samurai kind of vibes near the end.
From what I remember, he's pretty much by himself. It's been a hot minute since I've seen the movie.
I'm watching that
Very
cool.
trailer.
We
Sure
could-
ripped a memory out of my brain
Yeah.
there. Jesus.
We could definitely watch the rest of it before we do the. We can like rewatch Soldier there too, before we do the watch party. I think that'll be fun.
Yeah, there's more on the playlist.
Oh
too.
yeah, no, I saw that. It was like 8 out of 16. So yeah, no, we could definitely watch the rest of those. That'll be great. That'll be great. No, and thanks again for putting that together.
It was
Appreciate
hard.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, no,
is
it's
fun.
it's great. It's great. And I think I'm getting a little bit of reverb on your end. Are you moving some stuff around? Deadpool?
And something with my headset.
Oh, okay. No, you're good. You're good. Well, welcome, guys. Good to have you all here. Hope you're doing well. For the Kartin and the Fartin, which I can finally be able to get all these episodes up now that I have the YouTube channel finally
Yay.
ready. So, yeah, for the rest of this week, I'll put up the other 3, and then this will go up right after those. So, all good. But hope you guys are doing great and having a great week so far. It's great to have
I'm
you.
gonna start out hot right now.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
boy.
Let's do
Okay.
it. That's fine.
Okay, I chat and everyone. I'm gonna put this question out to you
Mhm.
and think nice and hard about it. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay. They released that Mufasa Lion King trailer, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my god.
So from them retroactively retconning them being actual brothers, they just validated all the Lion King furry porn.
I don't really care about the furry stuff.
All
I don't really care.
The first half, I'm like, yeah, I agree with you. It's so weird that they're not making them blood related. I don't like that. I also need to know that Scar was actually like a really good guy. I'm like, I don't really care. But okay, I need an explanation for the furry porn.
I don't really want to hear about the furry
I
porn.
want to.
I'll just say pairings only, okay? Not subject matter, just pairings.
Oh,
They always do Scar and Mufasa
Oh my
or
God.
Simba and Scar.
Incest. Jesus.
What is it?
Simba
Not
and Scar.
anymore.
Holy shit.
Wait, is it actually furry porn? Because they're just lions. They're not like
No,
furry.
it's furry porn.
They humanize them.
They're anthropomorphic
Oh.
though, like their
So why
faces
can't
and
they-
stuff. You know, they're human-esque. They're definitely
it's like
human-esque.
when they
Are
slap
they human?
tits
They're just
on
lions.
Their
Lions.
faces.
Yeah,
I guess.
But once when they slap tits on Pokemon, they feel like they don't have to feel guilt anymore.
Yep, there it is.
I don't want to.
That's all. That's all.
That's it.
There you go.
That's
So we're
it.
gonna see a return of all
This
that, huh?
validated it. That's all I'm saying.
Hi,
It is
Chris
incest.
Ayers.
Also,
You
why
missed-
does Scar sound like a little British page boy?
I know. Yeah.
Brother, I
Oh,
got a new brother.
I've always wanted a brother.
I want a
Indeed.
brother, Daddy.
Look, Edgy, you gotta ask yourself at a certain point, why does a warthog and a pig sound like Nathan Lane and I'm forgetting about the guy who plays Pumbaa?
Joe Rogan or whatever his name is. The
Okay.
guy.
Oh, the new one.
Well, I meant the old
Other
one.
one. Oh, the old, yeah,
Classic.
classic. I don't know who did his voice, so I'm sorry.
I always forget his name too.
Yeah.
I always feel bad because he does a good job.
Ernie Sabella.
But what's his name?
Ernie Sabella.
Ernie Sabella.
Yeah.
Good guy.
I
Good
heard
guy.
Ari Seagal for a second. I'm like,
In the new
As
one,
far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned, the original Lion King and its sequel
Yeah.
are the only valid canon.
yeah, no, I
don't
agree with
forget
you.
1.5.
I like Lion King
I like
1.5. 1.5 is one of good.
I-
I,
Is
you know
really
what? I
good.
never seen 1.5, so I can't judge, but it's
we
canon.
can do a
also
watch
'cause
party
it's
for it.
animated.
It's
It's
yeah,
pretty-
we could do all the movies one day. It's
Yeah.
no, it's everything's told from the perspective of Timon and Pumbaa.
Oh, then
Like-
it's
It's
canon.
like
Yeah,
Roseanne
it's
Pants
canon.
and Guildenstern, basically.
Yeah.
Um,
But you also have like the Lion Guard, which is the in between one, where it takes place in between 1 and 2, and it follows Simba's son, who's a second
And
born.
explains how Scar got his scar.
Yeah. It's pretty goddamn
Yeah,
good
because
song
I'm pretty
too.
sure that's a preschool show.
I love
I'm pretty
that.
sure that was on Disney Junior. Did you
It
watch
was.
it? Why?
Hell yeah,
Have
I
you
watched
watched
it.
it?
Yeah, it was great.
Part sniffing in it too.
Oh
I
god.
watched like 2 seasons of it. I haven't seen the whole thing, but what I saw was pretty good.
I've seen clips of it. They do the explanation for how Scar got his scar.
In a
Oh,
musical
I got
number.
In a musical, and he's great. It's not Jeremy Irons or Jim Cummings, but I think it's I think it's David Oelio. I want to say who does the voice. He does a really good job.
Sorry, Elio. Or
I know
And
Rob Lowe does Simba's voice in that.
is that Rob? He does a good job too. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. No, it does sound like Rob Lowe. Yeah, because they didn't get Matthew Broderick back. But
Probably a good thing.
They also what was I gonna say? I was just lost my train of thought. Damn it.
They talked about the scar.
Well, they talked about the scar.
They ding it in a song.
Rob Lowe?
And no, shit. Oh,
Nala?
oh,
Nala's
no, I know it
Bucky
is.
Eyes? Oh.
I know it is. He comes back as Scar comes back as a lava monster.
Yeah.
He's in a volcano. I'm like, oh my god.
There's a Lurkana card of that, so.
Yeah, it's pretty
Hell
cool.
yeah.
It's also another good song too. When he's a lava monster, I was like, this is pretty badass.
All the monsters are pretty cool. I can't
They
deny
are.
that.
There,
And that's all I have to say. Like, you
Yeah.
got the animated one. Why do you need the so-called live action one?
I know.
It's not live action, damn it.
No, it's not. It's CGI.
Yeah.
Live
Yeah,
action
that's
would be a little
bullshit.
cat in a lion hoodie. It'd be great.
No,
Yeah.
a live action would be Roar, and that we already know what happened in that
yeah,
movie.
we know what happened in that
is
one.
fun.
It was wonderful.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty.
Well,
goddamn
I mean, not for
entertaining.
the people. Unless I got first.
No. No.
Or
but
wait,
as the
They
viewing
made it out all right.
public, yeah.
Yeah, but for us, I mean, for them, I know it was
For
bad.
us.
Yeah, it was worth it. It was worth it.
It was.
anyway, I got some stuff. I told Edgy about this. Something got me hot and bothered.
Uh-oh.
A movie turned 20 yesterday. A little movie that is not the greatest thing ever, but I like it. The Yu-Gi-Oh movie, which came out at August 20th, 2004.
I've never seen
And
it.
I found out it has a 6% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is lower than both Madam Web and Borderlands, and is only 1% higher than Avatar. And I'm
Oh,
like,
The Last Airbender?
That movie
Oh,
someday.
it is not as bad as any of those movies I just listed. It's not great, but it's not like
No.
it's not as bad as watching Madam Web or
God,
uh,
I could even-
Borderlands or any of those things. All the 50 Shades movies are higher than it is. It is nuts what it's lower than on Rotten
I
Tomatoes.
mean, is it the kind of film though where it's like if you do have no knowledge of this, it's just like they don't give a shit. It's just like nope, this is
Yeah,
you're just
I'd
going
say
right
it gives
into it.
it kind of sums. I mean, it sums up the show.
Yeah.
But it's also like it's an anime movie. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like they would have like it's like a Dragon Ball movie, but like kind of where it's like we're gonna fight this one-off villain who you're never gonna hear about or see again.
Right.
It's kind of like that in that vein.
Right.
All those Pokemon movies back in the day.
Yeah.
Terrible reviews too. So, yeah.
Pokemon. When I saw Pokemon, the first movie in theaters, that was like a cultural event. That movie did very well too here in the United
did.
States.
Yeah, that movie was it.
When Ash died, I was like, oh my god. And then he turned to stone, and then Pikachu like threw. It's so stupid. It's like Pikachu cried, and that brought Ash back.
Yeah.
And I love my favorite moment in that movie, like in hindsight. And I encourage anyone to check this out. Is like because Mewtwo, he was, kind of sad. Like he's an abomination Pokemon, and he was made by Team Rocket and Giovanni. And like he despises humanity. He wants to like make Pokemon himself so that he can like wipe out humanity. And then he sees like Pikachu just mourning Ash, and like Mewtwo starts just going on this goddamn monologue and soliloquy with Mew like right next to him, saying like, oh, maybe humanity is deserving of another chance. And he's like, what do you think? And Mew says, Mew. And he's like, you're right.
They all say their names. That's what they all do.
I know, I love that, but he's just going off like, and Mew just says, yeah, Mew.
I think it's like it's like one of those things. It's like they say their name, but they're it's like
I
it's
know,
like
but
thing.
it's just so funny because Mewtwo is actually voiced by a voice
To be fair,
actor.
Meowth also
Or
has a
dialogue, I should
voice.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Meowth taught
said-
himself to impress a lady, and then she was like, "You."
Oh,
are
yeah,
free."
yeah.
that's right. Yeah, that's right. That was a
Yeah, I
sad
remember
episode.
that.
Yeah, poor Meow.
Correction, you said Mew Mew.
That's true. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
She
get the
did
quote
say
right,
Mew Mew.
Chris.
I know.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. I fucked it up.
Yeah.
I just love that moment because
Take
it's just-
responsibility.
this is great.
I always
yeah, there it is. There it
remembered
is.
in the- I always remembered in the Butterfree episode when Ash lets
Oh,
him go.
yeah.
And
That's
they're
a good
doing
episode.
like a montage sad thing, right?
Mhm.
And I remember my sister was watching it with me, and she just goes, "Why are they playing Elton John?"
They played Elton John in that? Wow.
No, but
Oh.
it sounded like it.
Oh, sounded like okay. That's cool. That's cool. I've been like,
It like
damn, that's
sounded
expensive.
like Candle in the Wind.
Got it. I remember that scene episode as a kid. Butterfree was fucking. That was one of Ash's original Pokemon.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah.
like his
Never
second
went back
one.
for him.
Yeah, never went
Yeah.
back for him.
He went back for Pidgey though a couple times. Or Pidgey came back. Or it's Pidgeotto
For Pidgeot,
or whatever.
I mean, he became Pidgeot. But yeah, never went back for Butterfree.
I miss Mankey. I liked his Mankey, but he gave him up too.
He became Primate.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I meant.
Shout
Give
out to Rachel Lillis, by the way.
Yeah.
Missed you.
I
Voice of
found out
Jigglypuff.
that she was the voice of Utena in Revolutionary Girl Utena, and I'm like, damn. That's when
Yeah.
I got sad.
Pretty
because
pro-
I'm like,
Yeah.
Very prolific, voice actress.
Yeah.
Was in so many things you didn't even think like, oh, she was in that. She played this character, and she's also the voice of Jessie in the show, right? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Jessie,
Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff. That's right.
Though she will live
And
on in
Pokemon
Smash
too.
Brothers because she's Jigglypuff in that.
Oh, she
and
voices
Yeah.
it
the-
there. That's cool.
Cool.
like on the upside, at least she's basically immortal at this point.
Yeah, it's true. That's
The
a hell
work
of a
she's
legacy.
done.
Yep,
Mhm.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's a nice positive way to think about it.
I
I love the Mewtwo quote. I see now that circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. Is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are. And Mew's like,
That's pretty
Mew,
deep.
Mew.
Yeah,
I love his
that's pretty
response. It's so good. Oh,
Did
man.
anyone ever see the CGI animated remake? I didn't.
No.
I did.
Mm-mm.
It's
heard
literally
it was
shot for shot of the animated
Yeah, I
one.
heard it was
Literally.
bad.
Yeah, I don't need to.
Yeah,
I've already
you
seen
just
it.
watch the animated one. It's way better. honestly.
Anyway. Oh, sorry.
Oh, is that Mai as in the
Yeah.
biker gear? Oh,
that was the
man.
first biker artwork. That's why it's like not out of the ordinary
Oh.
gear and leather and that. Because it's like, they always dressed her up like that.
Because I was reading the comments when we did and by the way, the Fatal Fury game actually looks pretty cool, and maybe just because
and
of
there's another one.
and there's that.
That's from a JRPG that was never English translated. This is Spanish translation though.
Ooh, look at
See?
that, like the
I
lore.
can't read Spanish.
Neither can I. But I have to admit, I really like the trailer for that. Like watching
Yeah.
the movies and just doing the watch parties again recently. I was like, man, I do like this series, and I'd like to check it out.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be kind of cool. I like her
And
whole
it-
look. The biker jacket
And it
look.
is literally 25 years later since we've had a new Fatal Fury.
Yeah, that's right. And so
Yeah.
I'm glad the
Very
longtime
well,
fans are super happy.
Oh no, I'm stuck.
I'm super happy.
Yeah.
I always liked the plot of Fatal Fury more than Street Fighter because it was just more of a simple revenge plot.
Yeah, I can't even tell you what the story of Street Fighter
Likely.
is.
No.
Yeah, I know the
No,
goddamn
I
clue.
can't.
And
tell
Bison's
you.
back again.
He's back.
Yeah.
Shadow.
I remember that there was like a Dr. Manhattan guy in one of the games who was like a villain. I
Q?
forget.
Oh,
I don't know what his name
Gil?
is that his name? That sounds familiar.
Was he like the half and half guy, or
He-
are we
he-
talking about Q?
He was just like very androgynous but very muscular looking. I was
Oh,
like he just
hold
looked he
up,
looked
that-
like Dr. Manhattan. That's what he looked like to me. He was in
You
one
know
of
what?
the
That might be
more
the
recent-
Street Fighter 4 villain that
Maybe.
ended up transitioning at some point. So
I-
congrats to her.
Yeah.
Good for her.
I think that's what it
Yeah.
was. I think that's what it was. I just remember like I forget what their name was.
I forget the name. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, I couldn't
that's
tell you
like-
what the plot to Street Fighter is. I just know that all right,
No.
this character might hate this character. These guys are friends, but outside of that, I'm not sure.
I'll tell you the plot.
Mew, there it is, Mew.
You know what? Watch the
I
was
Street
right.
Fighter, the movie,
Hi.
and you're good.
Yeah.
You missed our
Yeah.
pre-show. I put in a South Park clip in there for you. It's the one in
Which one?
Imagination Land with the Stargate portal.
Yeah.
Oh, right. That's a good one.
Welcome, Mr.
Yeah,
Harris.
first-
Hope
We
you're
gotta
doing
check
well.
if that Imagination Land link I sent you still works, so we can do it for a watch party someday.
That was a good. That'd be a good watch party.
Yeah, because I specifically found the one that like compiles all the episodes together into one long movie that also
Mhm.
has like deleted scenes and like uncensored footage.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Neato.
Yeah, I hope that link still works. Like, if it doesn't work, then fuck it. We just gotta.
Is
throw
it
it
on
out
the
the window.
Internet Archive?
I sent it to you on Messenger. It should be the last thing I sent you.
Oh no. I mean, was the link from like? Does it connect to Internet Archive?
I
like the
don't know.
browser.
Let me take a look.
Okay. Because if it is, then it probably should be there.
Oh no. Okay. Sorry. Pause for a second.
Oh no,
Uh,
I was just messing with some settings.
Okay.
I was making sure
Yeah,
everything
so
was
I
looking
watched
good.
that Dirty Hero movie a bit, like clip by clip sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it'd make a good watch party because it's like low budget.
What is? I'm sorry. What is this?
That one where I put the poster up called Dirty Hero or something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. That looked cool. Is it
Yeah,
not? Is
and
it
it
not
was
where
funny. I don't know because at the same time it's weird.
Yeah.
That has enough of that weirdness because like the main character's doing a really bad Clint Eastwood impression
Oh, that sounds funny.
to the point that it's actually kind of fucking funny. And the villains are awful in the sense that they're like, shoot him. Where'd he go? Aww.
See, you're selling me of that. That sounds like a good time.
Yeah. That now there's only like this is a me thing though because I
Yeah.
can't stand looking at stuff like this with spitting. A guy horks a loogie in the guy's soup,
Oh,
And it
damn,
just,
that's
like,
pretty gross.
dangles. I'm like, eh. It was right in the
it's a-
trailer.
It's a
The
phlegmy
tra-
one.
you know what? Watch the trailer.
Yeah, we can check it out. We can check out the
How we
trailer.
watched.
I'll send you the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Can I go back
we
to
get
the
a
thing I was gonna say, or
Okay, yeah, I checked, and the site I sent you does not seem to be up anymore.
Oh,
so
that's
Damn.
we got to throw that out.
Yeah, we can find it again. We'll be able to find it. You can find anything.
There's always things on PootTube.
Yeah, Putin Tube is great. I found an amazing copy of Stargate on YouTube. It's like a Blu-ray rip. It's not. But it's like
Nice.
above a 1080p. It was like, oh
Nice.
shit. I was like, all right, this is
Like
great.
some 4K shit.
It's like I think it was in between 1080 and 4K. I forget how they described it, but it looked good. It looked really crisp. I was like, oh yeah, and it's in English. I made sure it's in English. So.
Utentagen?
Yeah,
Starking?
no, yeah.
Tagen?
Unless I know they speak different languages in that movie, so we'll see. But they were
Yeah,
speaking
but
English.
Austin, go ahead. I
Yeah.
interrupted.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was going back to my Yu-Gi-Oh thing because that movie. We found out the
Ah!
Yu-Gi-Oh movie on Rotten Tomatoes has a 6%, which is lower than Madam Web and Borderlands. But I was gonna say if the one movie that I'm thinking about for my birthday movie isn't good, I really want to do the third one, because it is you get a lot of Kaiba and it's very good. Like
is
they
the best
kind of play it
character.
straight.
Seto Kaiba.
Like,
I mean, if they lean
It's-
in on Kaiba,
so-
that's a good time.
yeah.
So basically, they do a second movie where it's like kind of the No Way Home, with like all the protagonists come together
Oh,
to
really?
time
Oh,
travel.
That's cool.
And then the third movie, which is actually probably the best one, is kind of like an epilogue to the show,
Which one? Just the
to
in
the
general?
original,
Oh,
original
okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And it follows up Kaiba being like, "I'm pissed that I never got to beat my main rival, so I'm gonna do a bunch of bullshit to try to to bring him back, so
Antagonize
I
him?
could get that. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Senpai
like a-
noticed me.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good anime rivalry between Seto Kaiba and Yugi.
He doesn't go Vegeta far with it, but he takes it somewhere.
Yeah, I was thinking of like kind of Vegeta. That is the like
He doesn't
iconic.
kill. I mean, he doesn't kill people, but he does some like. It's like, what are
He
you?
just sends them to the shadow realm.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, technically, he does.
Yeah,
'cause
he
that's
did-
what the shut room is.
Didn't he
That's true.
he assaulted his grandfather in episode 1?
That's true. He kind of goes on that level.
Yeah. I was like, I remember that. I was like, literally the first episode. Oh, but he's yeah. I remember.
Well, I was
watching
talking
Yugi.
about like he doesn't pull a Vegeta where it's like I'm just gonna kill a crowd of people.
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't put it past him though. Seto Kaiba's he's got that kind of like I have so much money that I just kind of don't care.
Yeah, he does some. He does
he'll
some
hang out with
shit.
Eric Raymond.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he
yeah,
does some
yeah.
Eric Raymond shit.
The things that money can buy, or whatever the quote is. Yeah.
Him, Geese Howard, Eric Raymond just snorting cocaine at the top of Geese Tower.
What a trifecta! Oh my lord.
Yeah.
I think
Trifecta of rich assholes.
I think they're gonna do that fourth Fatal Fury movie. I think it's gonna happen though. I
Better.
think with the series coming back, I think there's gonna be a groundswell of just people going like, "Wow, this is really cool," and just old fans. People are gonna get into it. I think it's gonna happen.
God,
Dang it!
so-
I did not win.
Okay, I gotta get that trailer.
So this morning, like every morning before work, I usually like to wake up, like have a little time before work just to watch an episode of something preferably wholesome or animated. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start Elfen Lied this morning.
Elfen.
Oh, boy.
Elfen
Start the
Lied.
morning off, and Elfen Lead.
I've been corrected many times that it's Elfen.
I'm
Lied.
not sure what it is.
It's lead. That's how they say it in German. It's a German
Elfen Lied.
word. Elfen lead. Yeah.
Dude.
So I started off this morning, fresh as a daisy, 7 a.m. And I'm like, 5 minutes in, I'm like, I should probably switch to something else. I don't need this shit first thing in the morning.
The first 5 minutes is rough of that show. It is
Like,
so
ugh.
gory, so bloody. I mean, Lucy, whatever you want to refer to her as, kills so many people. And again, people that don't deserve it either. People that are just like trying to do their regular jobs. And
That lady who was like tripping over shit and was like, oh fuck, clumsy.
yeah,
I
the
thought she was
secretary.
gonna be the main character of the show, and nope, dead.
Yeah, she goes off pretty
Well,
rough.
I picked it back up when I got home from work today. I've watched both episodes. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you got to prep yourself.
right.
You got to harden yourself
And,
when you start watching
And
that show.
the kicker is when I pulled it up on Amazon Prime this morning,
Mhm.
like the two genres it had listed were action and comedy.
It is
Oh.
funny. it does have some funny moments, I have to admit.
It always ends
I
up
got
on
really-
the top
I
guy.
got-
Horrible deaths.
Yeah. I guess
I
that's
got
the
really
thing.
concerned
You-
this morning or this afternoon when I saw a little, golden retriever puppy. And
Oh, yeah.
man,
Oh, yeah.
nothing happened to him.
We'll see. I'm only
Yeah.
2 episodes in
You
at
know.
this point, so I'm
saying
sure
anything,
I'm sure it's not going to
anything.
go.
Oh, it
well.
was JoJo. That golden retriever ain't making this.
I know. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
it's killing
JoJo.
dogs.
That's one of the rules of JoJo. Dogs don't do well in JoJo.
No.
I'll tell you this much.
Well,
For
thanks,
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, because I'm now with Joseph Joestar at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, I really like
That's
him
Yes.
a
Yes,
lot
you
more
do.
than Jonathan. I'm just this guy is just he's just great.
He's
He's so much
asshole.
fun.
He is. Well, he's a rogue. That's the thing about him. He's a rogue, and he's funny.
Yeah.
But he still has a good heart. Like he'll
Oh, yeah.
inevitably do the right thing, but he'll be like, he'll go back and forth, but he'll inevitably do it, because he's a Joestar. But these last couple episodes have been amazing. I loved the.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Oh, I
Chris.
know. I'm just comparing to the
who
first
you-
13
what
episodes.
episode are you up at?
It's the ones with at least the first 2 of Santana, where that guy
Okay.
comes, the Pillar
Yeah.
Man, when he pops out of there and starts doing all that body horror. I'm just like, holy fucking shit! Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
crazy shit he's doing. But I watched a lot of body horror anime recently. I just realized,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Elfen Lied and
Mhm.
Monica.
Yeah, that's
and-
JoJo's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
JoJo.
I always forget about that, like, because
Yeah.
the show it has all the fighting and stuff, but then it's kind of like super. It's goofy, but then it'll have
Yeah.
like this shocking amount of violence. I just go, oh my god. And
Great.
yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
literally see you see a grown man, and I say grown man, like 7 feet tall, 350 pounds of pure muscle, go into the leg stump of a Nazi. I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay.
Technically not a man. We don't. I'm still not exact. I don't think we ever really know what they are.
Well, they are called pillar men.
They're pillar
so
men.
I-
They're- but
Oh, that is
they're-
true.
they're men at
humanoid.
least.
Humanoid, but he's a
I-
full-grown man. God damn it! I mean, that's what went into his stuff.
I guess.
Yeah. Then he blows himself up. Yeah, really, really good.
Yeah.
I'm really into it now because I was like, oh, this is fun. Yeah, Jonathan, he's a good boy. He's a good boy, and I like Dio a lot. Obviously, Dio is just fun. But
He just
I'm
hasn't.
like,
Dio's dead right now.
yeah,
And he's never coming back.
I'm sure.
Never ever.
I'm sure.
Wink.
Yeah, wink. I'm like, you can't. He died 3 times in the first 9 episodes, so I
Yeah.
think he's gonna probably come back. I would not be shocked. But I like, yeah, I'm just really. I think this arc that I'm in right now is much better than Phantom Blood. I like Phantom Blood, but I'm just digging this more. So.
Yeah.
2 is one of my favorite arcs, honestly.
And it lasts for more episodes, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I figured.
I also am at chapter 830 of One Piece.
Dang.
And
Oh,
it's still damn
All
good.
right, they have
You're
One
reading the
Piece
manga.
news today. Did you see?
No.
Katie Seagal from Married with Children and
Yeah.
Futurama and Sons of Anarchy. She's gonna be the doctor mentor to
Oh, that's a
Chopper.
good pick. That's a good pick.
and then someone else. I can't remember who. Let me look. I'll look
Yeah,
at.
she's gonna be the witch. Yeah, that's a very good pick, actually.
Yeah, she's a great actress.
Yeah.
And then
I
Mark
really wanna know how
Hylick. I don't know who
they're
that
doing
is.
Cody.
Mark
I couldn't tell you.
is Dr. Harulik. I don't know.
Okay.
They also said they're not gonna do Alabasta.
Really?
So they're gonna. Hold on. I have it in a message.
these
A
are
lot of-
words. These are words.
They're not gonna do the Alabasta.
So they're gonna do Lodgetown, Reverse
Uh-huh.
Mountain, Whiskey Peak, Little Garden, and then Drum Island. So they're gonna do basically all the little stuff.
But crocodile.
I think they're gonna build up to Crocodile.
Oh, they might actually do Alabasta later.
Yeah, like they'll do Alabastas like
'Cause
the
that's
third
like
season.
a huge arc. That's why
Yeah,
I'm like,
like-
why would they miss that?
Yeah, they do a bunch of like little arcs and then kind of set up
Okay.
Crocodile
Okay.
Well, they've
as like the
fair.
big bad of the third season.
Okay.
they've said they want to do at least as for right now. They say this.
Yeah.
They say that they want to do like 12 seasons, like live action of the adaptation, which is pretty goddamn amazing if they want to do that. So we'll
Yeah.
definitely see.
I'm crying that people are talking about him.
Nobody's talking
Well, I
No,
think
mean,
that's
when-
Glee.
that's not good.
Yeah.
I think Glee doesn't know his mic is on.
Yeah.
So
Just a
y'all
little
want to hear
attention.
some stupid news that broke today?
Sure.
All right. Lay it on me.
Chick-fil-A is making their own streaming service.
Boo!
Will it be open on? Will it work on Sundays?
No, it'll take a
Aw.
day for
Oh,
us.
great. We're going to see all those religious films.
Yeah, so what are they
Hopefully.
doing? Yeah, is it religious films? That's a good guess, Edgy.
Chicken
Yeah.
Super The Soul Productions presents Chick-fil-A the movie.
I can't
They
wait for their,
they want to make a
Oh,
bunch of their own
reality
TV shows.
Reality TV.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Is remember that Kentucky Fried Special they had with Mario Lopez? It's gonna be like that.
That's KFC.
Probably.
Well, yes, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get that girl in there. What's her name? Yeah, the sauce girl. Yeah, there you go.
Who
There's
the
a show.
fuck is that?
That's the thing. That's the thing that would lasted for a week. She's the what was she always saying? You want that
Hawk
sauce?
2 girl?
No, no. She's before that girl.
I don't
What is
remember
wrong
this
with her-
girl.
What is wrong with her eyes?
She's into the job. she's very expressive.
She's in a
My
features.
question is, what's with her
Okay.
lips?
Yeah, very pronounced lips. So yeah, maybe
I
they
am
make a
proud
reality
of
show about her.
Well, you know what? If she enjoys her job, I guess, can't really
Yeah,
judge her too harshly.
Wait for the-
I'm curious what the
Back
content's
away
gonna be.
slowly.
I
Don't
know.
make eye contact and run.
A little extreme.
Yeah, somebody please post more gifs so I don't have to look at that anymore. She is freaking me the fuck out.
I'm curious what
Yeah.
that's gonna be. I mean, I'm not gonna subscribe to it, but I am curious what they're gonna. So it's just reality television. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
of
Lame.
course.
Will it have
Lame.
that? Remember?
Cheap to
You
make.
guys, does anyone remember the Pizza Hut Connect app that they were going to
No.
I don't know
happen?
what that is. No.
It was going to be an app for the Xbox Connect where it was like Xbox, I'm
Oh,
hungry, and it would
Connect.
set you up
I never
to
owned an Xbox.
to the Pizza Hut website, and you could order a pizza and make your own pizza using the Connect.
You know, I remember the oh god, when I had it was the 360, Austin. You said
It was the 360, yeah.
I remember for the 360, and I would get like a shit ton of advertising for like Red Lobster that I can order from Red Lobster via my Xbox 360. I found that
Here,
very funny.
I'm gonna help the gifts a bit. Let's throw
There you
some
go.
mine in
My
there.
man. Yep. Looking respectfully. There you go.
There we go.
There's Willem
Yep,
Dafoe.
there
There
we
you go.
go.
That's all we need is Willem
The
Dafoe.
warm face of Willem Dafoe.
yeah,
Somebody
that's all
posted
I
a
need.
picture
Our
of him for
goblin.
that video game.
Oh, from one of the Spider-Man video game adaptations.
Yeah.
I think it's in the...
By
Anyway,
the way,
oh, you go ahead, Chris.
I was gonna say, Osnick, by the way, I told Naya, I didn't tell her exactly what it was, but I did tell her that like she needs to see Romulus as soon as possible because she's gonna love it. I made sure not to say why.
Why?
Like,
Oh, because Fetty Alvarez revealed a thing today, but I don't want to say because of spoilers.
yeah, I can't say why because it's a spoiler. I'll message it
I
to
watched
you.
the spoiler review.
You did. Man,
I
I
did
mean,
too.
I don't know if I want to. I would love to get the spoilers right
You
now.
know what?
Yeah.
Just
I'll
message.
hold off.
Just message. Yeah.
Nah,
I'll whisper it to you.
Yeah.
Chris Ayers, go ahead and send me a message. I want to see what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I will,
I
I
sent
will.
it to Ayers because I'm like,
Because
wait a minute.
I'm
Austin, you're
thinking
free to message me also.
Okay.
because
Yeah,
I'm just
too. I'm curious.
I'm just thinking like, oh maybe I don't know if it's what I'm thinking. I don't want to say it, but I'm like,
All I
okay.
want to say is Maury. That will be my hint.
Well, if it's incest, then
Does
Yeah,
that lady have Nickelodeon slime on her face?
looks like it.
Yep.
Classic.
Don't
You
boop
can't
the
do that
goo.
in England.
But I'll say this, again, Romulus. Yes, I think it's the third best Alien movie. I do. It's just, and I think that first half is like, man, this is really fucking good. And I'm really loving
hard
this.
to go under though.
Just send it to you
Yeah.
on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
Gee, I'm trying to send it to you and drive. It's very hard.
Yeah, you can wait till you got his time. It's fine.
Yeah.
Because I'm driving too, so
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
be
driving.
right
I
back.
can't do
true.
no. We can't use our hands.
I can't do shit.
Can I not spoil the new movie? But can I say something?
Don't do it.
Oh.
Don't do.
No.
Don't
It's,
spoil
I've
it.
been getting TikToks about lore about Alien coming up
Hell yeah,
Prometheus,
you are.
and I fucking hate it. It is the worst garbage of like,
Oh, Prometheus.
why would
yeah.
you make this?
Prometheus is trash.
I'm like,
And
no,
there's
both
me.
of them. It's like the
Oh
engineers
no,
did
I know
this
Covenant.
and that. and
I hate them
that.
both. When I say Prometheus, I don't even like. I feel the need to say Covenant.
You
I just feel
include
like it's
both.
Yeah, it's both. It's Prometheus.
It's just
Prometheus
I hate
The
it.
Prometheus
Why?
duology.
It's just yeah.
Honestly,
exactly.
why couldn't these things just exist and then just no one made them? They just existed. Maybe people experimented on them, but they
Like,
just
why-
existed before. Like an animal.
I just don't like that everyone has to explain
I hate
everything.
it. I hate it. I hate it
know.
so much.
It's like, oh, we made a new Halloween. Oh, this is why Michael Myers is evil, not
yeah.
that he was just evil.
His sister
Yeah,
didn't
some
take him
things are
trick or
just
treating that day. He
Yeah.
fucking flipped.
Kind of like how they have to explain how Han Solo got all of his stuff.
Yeah.
I know. It's like
Yep.
I don't need it explained.
His gun, his ship, his name.
His little dice thing he hangs from the rearview mirror of the Falcon.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I never knew the dice were there ever, and I've been a Star Wars fan my entire life, like since I
I
was
didn't even
6
know
years
there
old.
was dice.
And then for whatever reason, Ryan Johnson's like, this is the most important thing in the history of between Luke, Leia, and Han. I'm like, what are the dice? What are you talking about? And then I had to
I
go
thought those
back
dice were new.
and watch
I
A
thought
New
those
Hope.
things were new.
I had to go back and watch A New Hope and like, oh, the dice, and I never knew about them. And then
Well, they were
until,
also a playing card.
oh, is that what it is? I don't even know. I wouldn't even know. It just
There's
never.
also
Star Wars
there was
cards,
also
yeah.
a deleted scene in Force Awakens where Han would have taken when he first got on the Falcon, he would have taken the dice out of his pocket and then hung them back up on like the Falcon.
So Abrams and
windshield.
Johnson both, because I'm like, I don't think there's a single like Uber Star Wars fan that is like the dice are an important thing. Yeah, those are nerds. Those are nerds. I was like, get out of here.
Those
Did
are
you guys ever
nerds.
Did you guys ever notice that in the end of Empire, Lando's for some reason wearing Han's clothes? And they
He-
never explained that shit
No,
for
it
any
makes,
reason.
it makes sense.
They
It makes,
had
it makes
a
perfect sense.
Frolic.
Yeah.
Han and Orlando loved each other very much.
They're very close. No, there's
Yes,
actually
they're very close.
it's an easy explanation. He got out of Cloud City with the clothes on his back. He didn't have anything, and he's like, I need
okay.
new clothes because I've been
Yeah.
sweating and
Billy
fighting
believes he had sweat.
stormtroopers. And so the only thing that Han has in his goddamn closet is his jackets, his vests,
Yep.
and his shirts and his pants.
It's
And
just
he's
the
like, well,
same
that's what I'm wearing.
outfit over and
Yep.
over it.
Yeah, he's that
Yes,
kind of guy.
because he's a
100%.
man.
Yep. He's like, I'm gonna keep it
All right,
simple.
he has no fashion sense. Reminds me of someone.
And I think it's an easy explanation, but it is weird when you first like, why is he dressed like Han? It's like,
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, it's because it's all he had.
I like to believe in my slash fan fictions. Thank you very much.
That's fine. No, you could do that.
Yeah.
You know, there's many of them too.
I ship it.
We gotta do. We definitely need to do the original trilogy. I think sometime
Yeah.
soon, and the prequel. I
Yeah.
think the prequels will be fun to make fun of. That'd be a fun time.
I actually have the DVD cuts of the original release,
Yeah,
not
Yeah,
the
I,
updated.
Special editions.
I can make some files. if
Nice.
you
Yeah, that'd be
require
great.
them.
That'd be great.
I have the original letterbox VHS tapes of those. You know,
Yeah.
The original.
I have the OG
Yeah,
trilogy
I have-
on VHS as well.
Yep.
Yeah,
same.
I have the crappy pan and scan VHSs on my shelf.
But Edgy, I need that
Standard
musical
edition,
number.
baby.
I need that shitty musical number in Return of the Jedi.
Jedi Rock, you mean?
No.
No,
With
that
the-
scene
with
where
the
that
jizz
CGI.
whalers?
That's the name.
No.
That's the name of the song.
Because
No,
we're
no.
not cowards.
No, it's that CGI aliens singing with Max Rebo.
I
in
know.
Jabba's
That's
palace.
what I'm saying. God damn it!
Oh.
It's
The jizz
Jedi
artists.
Rock. Oh yeah. Also, yeah, they are playing the jizz. Well,
Yeah,
the Cantina
so much
band
jizz.
is jizz, but I
Yeah.
think the Max Rebo band is jizz adjacent. That's what I would
Yes.
say.
Um,
Very similar genre to jizz. Oh yeah, Han Solo. I love the Han Solo song.
Cowards.
Han
Fucking
Solo,
cowards.
Han Solo.
We're gonna
How is that
retcon
a
it.
movie?
Star Wars
directed
really
that?
has become the most designed by committee
It has
series.
just through and
Yeah.
through. With the exception of Andor, that's the only thing that I'm like, yep, all right, at least this is good. But everything else, I'm just like, God, I really don't care anymore. I don't care,
Yeah.
except for
Yeah.
Well,
the
I'm
old, like
okay
the old
about
stuff. that I like.
Acolyte being canceled. I'm like, good. I don't have to hear
Good.
nerds complain about this shit anymore.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're gonna find a way to complain no matter what it is.
Yeah, because now they're gonna probably be like, "Oh, but this happened." Oh,
My brother was the one who was coming. I'm like, but you're watching it every week. Don't watch it if you don't like it. It's like
yeah, like that's the most simplest thing. If you don't
I
like
watched
it,
the first
don't watch
episode.
it.
I wasn't really like blown away, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, there's other TV, so I'm like, I'm just not gonna watch it, and I didn't.
Yeah.
Time is precious.
Mhm.
That's why you watch Rebel Moon at times 2 speed.
Oh my lord.
That is
I
why.
should have done that.
Well, at least I
Actually,
skipped
made the
parts.
fight scenes look pretty good
Yeah,
because they ran
well,
at
they made
normal
the small
pace.
Yeah, exactly. That's good.
And you add Arabic subtitles at the bottom. Perfect.
Ooh, look at that,
Well,
spicing
my
it up.
God intended.
Mhm.
Are you going backwards?
Yeah, I was going backwards too.
So in the pre-show, I added in a trailer for something that Naya keeps talking about,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
which
okay,
also makes sense to me after I actually already put it in there.
cool.
Oh yeah.
I like the
Is
pre-shows.
it an incest movie?
No, you know what it
No.
is, Chris. There's
It's the
No,
movie she
what-
keeps talking about whenever we talk about.
less
Right
than
down to
zero.
Oh yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Which makes sense because David, James Spader's in Stargate.
Yep.
Terrible that one.
And then after that, there's also one for a movie called Tough Turf.
I think I've seen that.
Was Pretty in Pink in there?
Nah.
Mr. Harris, can you send to me via Instagram this thing from Alien Romulus? I can't bring up.
Oh,
the-
I sent it to you, Edgy. I sent it to you.
Where'd you send it at in Instagram?
I want to see this.
Yeah, I will. Just hold on a second.
Thanks. No, you're good. You're good. Take your time. Take your time. Yeah. Damn it, we lost.
I want.
Do you want like a full article, or do you just want me to like summarize it real quick?
Whichever's easier. Whichever's easier for you.
Oh, the crown is so big.
Damn
Well,
it.
you're playing a game, and
Well,
you're
I'll just
not-
look
you're
at it.
probably not-
I have the
yeah,
grams
you're playing,
open.
Yeah, you're playing a game, and you're probably not going to be able to stop to read. So I'll just type it out real quick.
Okay. Because I think I know what it is now, just based on like.
Let me know.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Hold on. I want to do. I don't want to do normal items. I want to do custom items. That's what I wanna do. We're gonna vor. We're gonna vor each
I
other.
just read it. Boo.
I think I know what it is, or maybe not.
Boo.
maybe not.
Fuck you.
It's gonna be Naya's gonna love it, huh?
She is, but boo.
Very curious.
Can't believe I am so close to playing that game, Austin.
What game?
The worst game, the JRPG of
Oh,
2023.
right, yeah, that game.
Yeah.
Right, the game he told her to.
Over half on the donations, so we're almost there.
Jesus Christ! Sorry, I just read the thing.
Yep.
It was a very.
Why?
I thought it was.
Wait a minute.
Renee
I thought.
Remedy.
Okay. Well, I can't say what it is now because that would be a spoiler.
Yeah.
Okay. That's weird. That's very odd.
I'll just
Doesn't make any
say
sense.
what I said. Boo.
Yeah, boo, yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, it's just that's a weird, unnecessary detail.
Yeah, so that's dumb.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Odd.
Yep.
Naya's gonna love it,
I
though.
am glad I
Yeah,
watched
no,
the
she will.
spoiler review because I will still watch the film to
Yeah.
come to my conclusions. But
Yeah.
at least I'm not going to be blindsided by
Yeah.
the member berries. So
I think with that in
I
mind,
hate that.
and that's the thing. I think going with that in mind, like, all right, you can expect it, and maybe you can appreciate the good stuff
Yeah,
even more.
exactly.
You know, because that was the thing. It caught me so off guard because the first half of the movie was so good. I was like, again, I mean, the opening's just fucking brilliant, and even though it's like, all right, you're connecting yourself to the first movie, but still, I thought it was beautiful looking. It's so grotesquely beautiful. That's how I would describe it. And then I really like. Kaylee Spinney, I think, is really solid, really good in the movie. But, again, David Johnson as Andy. I don't want to oversell him to anybody, but I was very impressed by his performance. And it's the kind of thing where this is one of the just best characters in the franchise, like, for me. I just really like him. And then when they get to the station, it's great. They do wonderful things with the facehuggers, which they make very terrifying. You know, there's a chest burster scene that's just, like, rough. The xenomorph's scary, and they add to the evolution of the xenomorph. As I said, it was like, this is cool and it's new, but it doesn't make you go, well, that doesn't make any sense. It's like, no, you buy into it. But then as soon as that CGI character comes in, I was like, oh no, and I did not expect that. I didn't know, because I didn't know about any spoilers. I don't know if it's been any trailers and stuff, but I feel like it comes out of nowhere and it's very distracting.
He's not in any of the marketing.
Okay.
No.
But he's just very distracting because the rest of the movie, and they use some CGI, but it's this kind of CGI where it's blended so well into the practical effects and the miniatures that it's like, it all looks good. And as soon as he comes in, I was like, oh,
it's
yeah.
I'm gonna try to walk around this without giving specifics, but it's the kind of thing where it's like, all right, the character like never walks, so like it's not like you need an actual actor there, so why not just, and he's not human, so why not just go all the way and use like an animatronic, like just you know, like
you could do that,
like use an animatronic, or if you do need an actor there, get someone who looks like the person they're supposed to look like, and maybe use makeup or a prosthetic to like sort of complete the illusion and sell the effect. It's both less expensive and it looks better.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you could have done that. I'm also of the opinion that could have. I can't say. All I'll say is that it was just unnecessary. Yeah.
Ridley Scott,
they could have used a
get
different
out
actor.
of there.
That's all I'm saying. They could have used a different actor. Would have been fine.
Cold liver spotted hand of Ridley Scott.
Ridley Scott, I gotta send a purple dragon that has your name after you. I will.
What's so crazy is with Ridley Scott, like, okay, I knew the Prometheus shit was all him and his notes. And I'm spoiling it. Sorry, I can't. I gotta shut up now. I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad. I got a little wine in me. I got an edible in me.
Rewind. Delete.
Hey, just go in knowing that it's connecting to that movie. So I'm thankful.
Chris.
You should be thankful. I'm telling you.
When you edit this, just put a giant beep.
Yeah, that's fine. It's okay. I'm
more
preventing, disappointment. That's all. And so now you know. Yeah.
I'm more concerned for Gladiator 2 now. That's for
I'm not. I'm still hyped.
I might go see it.
You know what?
I'll
say this.
Someone to look right into the camera.
I'm doing the Wikiator thing. I'm doing Wicked and Gladiator on the same day.
I'll say this. I hope the movie is great.
I thought Wicked got moved.
It didn't.
Oh.
I hope it's good. At the end of the day, because Gladiator's a great movie. It's a really entertaining film. And it's one of Ridley Scott's best, certainly in this century. And I don't want its legacy to be tarnished. So even though I feel like he's doing that to Alien, I don't want that to happen to Gladiator, because that's some people's that's Mr. Ayers' favorite movie. I think
it's in my top 3.
It's your top 3. So, and I really love the film.
I'm excited, but don't get me wrong. There is every possibility that I could walk out of that theater just absolutely fucking depressed.
Yeah, and I don't want that to happen. Because I talk a lot of shit about Ridley Scott, but I'm always happy when he proves me wrong. Like I really enjoyed I always forget the name.
The Martian.
Well, The Martian's great. No, but the one he did afterwards,
The Last Duel.
The Last Duel, which is a really cool kind of like murder, not murder mystery, but
It's a medieval Rashomon. Like it's
Yes,
the same.
yes.
Like it's the same story told from 3 different perspectives of a really fucked up crime and sort of the fallout from
Yeah,
that.
it's like a court drama to a degree, and I kind of like that where you're getting different people's perspectives on it. I was like, this is interesting.
Yeah, that's one of his where, there's some movies of his where you feel like he's doing this just to make a movie. Like that wine movie he did with Russell Crowe years ago. It felt like he just wanted to go
Body
to
of
Italy and
Lies?
shoot. No, not that one. Fuck, it's the romantic comedy.
I don't.
A Good Year.
I think I've
Like
seen
that's one where it
film.
felt like he just did this to make a movie. But Last Duel is one where like you feel like this is a script that he got excited about and really gave everything he had to
What
it.
if it's Boppity Boopity Gucci movie?
What was it called again? It was just called Gucci.
House of Gucci.
House of Gucci.
I don't think that movie is like awful or anything, but that's another one where it didn't feel like it very much felt like him just making the movie because he could, not one where it's like, oh, I'm really excited about this and I have a really strong like take on what this story can be.
It's very
With Jared Leto dressed up as Wario.
He's
boopy.
Yeah, he's boppity boopy though. Straight up. Look at him. Oh
He's
my
a
God.
gabagool.
Yeah. He is the gabagool. Did he? Was that nominated for like best makeup? Like at the Academy Awards or something?
No, it
Okay.
wasn't.
I just wondered, like, they would nominate something like
Could
that.
have been.
Yeah, just for that, just to show him in the
Just for that.
in his Wario
Just for
suit.
that.
There he is. The same.
Wow.
Can't tell the difference.
So, that's my.
But what were we talking about?
Well, I want to say about
Gladiator
Alien
2.
Romulus. I just
Oh, yeah,
want to say
yeah.
this. Well, Gladiator 2, but yeah, no, I hope it's good. But with Alien Romulus, I'm of two different minds. It's like I have half this movie I really do enjoy, and even the back half, there's great sequences in the film itself. There are some like this is really inspired. This is a cool way to handle acid, blood, and face huggers, and the xenomorphs and everything, and it's like some really cool stuff and some good moments, especially between David Johnson and Kaylee Spaney. But it's just these big. Like the big, almost set pieces of those things. They're like, isn't this cool? And I'm just like, no, it's not. It's taken away from, and I do not like that third act. I can't believe it. Like even watching it, and like everyone else picked up on it too, exactly what they're borrowing from, and it's not like something that's loved. It's just weird. Anyway, but
Yeah, like I was with the movie until they did like the big callback line that I texted you about that pissed me off.
Yeah.
The one that
Jesus,
that's up there
egregious.
with. That's up there with Tom Felton having to say "damn dirty apes" and
Yep.
Spock yelling "Khan" at the end of Into Darkness.
Or what's his name? Being like, damn dirty humans, which I guess isn't the same line, but still, it's up there. Or,
Yeah.
was it Michael Clark Duncan?
Michael Clark Duncan, yeah.
Well, that's supposed to be like a twist on the original line. I'm talking about saying one of the classic lines verbatim in a way that's not earned and doesn't even really make sense when you stop to think about it for more than 3 seconds.
That was
That's
poor
fair.
Tom Felton's entire goddamn job. Like, I really like I love the Apes quadrilogy, honestly. But like one is the weakest in my opinion, just because it has those unnecessary callbacks. And poor fucking Tom Felton, because he has to say every single one of them.
And he did his damnedest to sell them. He really tried.
He tried. I don't know.
Hey,
I don't think any of them succeeded.
James Franco tried making Alzheimer's medicine that caused the end of the world. So
But he didn't repeat a notable line of dialogue from
he
the
still
original
ended
film.
the world because of his shitty neighbor.
Yeah, he did.
I like to give people A's for effort, and Felton gave it all the effort he could, but it just didn't work.
It didn't work. But I still like the movie overall. It's still a great movie. But yeah, it's just like, you know what was a cool subtle reference? Icarus in the background, the newscast. That was cool. And the Caesar, because he likes making his little toys when he's younger, and he has a little thing where he's making the
Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty. Thank you. I was like, what am I saying? Empire State Building. Statue of Liberty. Yeah. And so I was like, that's fun. And it's not like in your face. It's like it's subtle, but whatever.
Yeah, I just got to explain the whole Icarus thing to my younger siblings because they haven't seen the originals. Like they only know the Caesar movies and this most recent Kingdom.
Sure.
So so like when it gets to the end and they, can I say what the end of Kingdom is or?
I actually really want to watch it.
Oh,
so.
okay. All right. Fair enough. Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'll
Thank
tiptoe
you.
around it. I'll tiptoe around it. But it
I know
ends
it is,
with
though.
them looking up at something.
Yes.
And my brother and sister were like, what's going on? What are they looking at? And I told them like, well, there's a theory that ties back to like the very, very first movie that you haven't seen.
Yeah.
And when I explained it to them in depth, they were like, oh, that sounds kind of cool. I wonder if they're going to do that.
Oh, okay.
I would I hope they make another one because I know this recent movie. It wasn't a bomb, but I think it.
I thought it was a
barely broke even.
success. I thought
Yeah,
it
I
did well.
thought it did well.
Was it?
Did well.
Did it well enough? Okay, I just want to be sure because I
Yeah.
thought it made the
Other
least
than,
amount
like
of
Fall
money.
Guys and stuff.
No, it wasn't that kind of thing. But it made me concerned seeing what its total like income was. I was like, I want more.
Like I
of
know
these,
it.
'cause I
Like
really
I know
love
it
that movie.
Like I know it overperformed on its opening weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Almost 400 million worldwide
Okay.
on a 160 million budget.
Katria.
It's pretty
Yeah,
expensive. Good
that's
Tria.
good.
She's in the background. She's doing stuff.
The Wikipedia says it's a box office success, so
Okay.
and Wikipedia is always right.
Wikipedia's right.
I-
Most of the time, actually. Yeah.
Wikipedia.
Okay, that's good. Because I don't want that to fail. Because I want another one.
Yeah, same thing with even the Alien Romulus. It's like I'm glad that's doing well.
Yeah, it's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, Apes is one of those franchises, kind of like also a MonsterVerse, where like you don't hear too much about the movies in between. Like you don't hear too many people like theorizing, and you don't see a bunch of articles getting spread all over the place like you do with other like big franchises. And then when each new movie comes
Yeah.
out, everyone goes to see it, and it's a huge success. And then it just kind of downs again, and gives you like a chance to breathe and room to get
Yeah.
excited again.
It doesn't really have
Yeah.
like an obnoxious fan base either. It's not like it's like, oh,
Yeah.
these guys. You know, they're pretty. Everyone's pretty reasonable there. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I listen. Godzilla and Kong, the New Empire. It's dumb, but I had fun with that film. You know, I was like, this
Yeah,
because it's a Showa Godzilla movie through and through. I was like, okay.
Yeah, for me, it's a like on like the Letterboxd scale, it's a 2.5-star movie that gets an extra half star because I saw it in 4DX, which was so fucking fun.
Yeah.
Like that seat fucking shook literally every single time somebody took a step or opened a door. It was just rattling me around like a doll.
You can talk, Katria.
Oh yeah, Kadri, I think you could talk in the thing.
Oh, I'm heading to bed. Good night, guys.
Oh, good
All
night,
right.
Tommy.
Have a good night.
Good night, Tommy. Oh, but you gotta. Hold on. You don't have a mic, babe. Oh, our headset has a mic. Okay. Can you guys hear it?
There we go.
There you go. You can hear
Yeah.
it now. Yes. Yeah, that's fine.
Good. That's what works for me usually.
Just a quick question: is there reverb coming on my mic? Do you hear in the room as well?
Let's see.
Say something, Katria.
No?
Okay, just want to make sure. All right, good.
So I
Yeah.
had emotional damage today.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, like this lady came in, she needed help to get something printed off from her email.
Mm-hmm.
And like I was trying to help her out, but her inbox was completely empty.
Oh no.
And she's
Oh,
like,
boy.
"Oh, I just need a young person to help me out with this." I'm like, "But I'm help." Oh, no!
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, no.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Oh.
This time it wasn't
And
me.
I'm helping to all of you.
Damn.
No.
Young at heart. So you gotta think of it.
Oh my God, just let me get in my
Aging.
Mummy too.
I love that.
Mummy's alive. That's my biography.
Made that joke
that's a
last
good name.
week.
That's a good name. That's a good time.
That was a good name. It did make me laugh when you told me that too.
Yeah, it's an animated thing that was like in the
I know
like,
what
late
Mummy's
90s.
Alive is.
Yes.
It was a deep
Mummy,
show.
Mummy's Live was good. Remember that fucking reveal? They didn't know that the one mummy was a woman the whole time, and
Yeah.
it blew their minds. I was like, oh wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
A woman.
Yeah, straight up, yeah. That was a good show.
I like it's so funny because like a lot of like 90s stuff, you can tell like I'm gonna use Amy Rose from Sonic as an example.
Okay.
Her
Lovely.
character is literally the girl.
Yeah, no, you're right.
That's
She is.
all she is.
Yep.
The girl.
Oh, dang it,
Mhm.
Deadpool.
Mm-hmm. Just there to be the love interest of Sonic or
Yep.
whatever.
The girl.
Yeah. Super goofy.
Yep.
I fall.
Oh, what's her role? The girl.
Sonic. Oh, annoying voice. Yeah, Mummy's Alive. There it is. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that show.
That's my biography.
Yeah.
Let's
great.
go.
I follow that. Now I remember what I was gonna say. I followed this guy on Instagram where he posts nothing but like '90s, like forgotten '90s cartoons, and I was like, oh shit. And I think Mummy's Alive was one of the ones that popped up actually recently, and so I was like, oh,
Yeah.
look at that. Yeah.
Yeah. Lone Star was one someone brought up. I'm like, you can't just go into my memories. Like, you know, it's supposed to be like brain surgery, but no, instead you just reach your hand in and rip it out.
Oh shit!
Has he
I'm
posted
unfamiliar with
about
that.
the Beetlejuice cartoon?
Oh, but yes, he has. He has.
Yeah, I used to watch that.
I used to watch that. I remember when
Beetlejuice.
new episodes were coming out, and it's actually I think I actually honestly like it more than the movie because Beetlejuice is Lydia's friend, you know, and yeah, he occasionally fucks up and stuff, but he's still like pretty nice to her. And I was like, oh, this is really sweet. And it's the complete
Even
opposite
after
of the
the
movie.
whole thing at the end of the first movie.
It's the first movie's not canon in the cartoon. It was
Yeah.
different. It was different with them. So
Yeah,
They
they
even
the
changed some
cartoon, they
stuff
were
in the
holy-
musical.
right. I have never seen the musical, but I've showed you guys that animated song sequence. I think it's fucking brilliant. I was like, wow.
Oh, you
this
know
is
what?
so
Now
well
I'm getting a
done.
little bit of reverb.
Damn
It
it!
was just for a second. It might have been for
Oh,
someone
okay.
else, to be fair.
Oh.
But
We'll keep
By the
it-
way,
we'll keep
speaking
it
of
going.
Beetlejuice, I rewatched that. Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I
We're
think
picking
it's
up Chris
coming
through
off.
Katria's mic.
I think it's coming
Oh.
off my mic. Yeah.
Chris,
Sorry.
be less loud.
I know. I
Let
gotta
Katria
stop.
talk.
I gotta
We're
stop.
not here
SWAT
for you.
Cats.
Oh my
I was about to
God,
bring
we
up.
should-
SWAT
We should
Cats
have
was
Chris
fucking
play
great.
that horror game where you can't scream into the mic or make a noise or else you lose.
I would die so quickly. You guys know
Yeah, you have
I
18
get,
minutes
I
to
get nervous.
stay quiet.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I
Yeah.
get so you guys hear my yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that.
It wouldn't be able to work. What was the game that really spooked me recently?
Sekiro with the giant snake.
Oh, that
was like
oh,
4
that's-
years ago.
That's a classic. I'm trying to think recently. Like, there was something that band.
Mortuary's Assistant, was that it?
No, that's
no?
not. Oh, definitely. I gotta put up that old game. I have all that old gameplay. I gotta put it up there. That's good. No,
Duke
shit. What
Nukem
was
Forever.
it? Was it in?
Jedi Survive.
No,
Jedi
recent.
whatever.
Goddammit.
Star Wars, whatever. What
no.
was it
I'm
called?
trying to
The
think.
Katarn
Dredge?
game.
Did I play something?
Well,
just
you're nervous during Dredge even.
Was it?
I know,
was
Dredge.
It
I
the
do
Kyle
get spooked.
Katarn game.
I think it might have been the Kyle Katarn game. Something spooked me really
Yeah.
bad. I think it freaked me out. I don't know what
couldn't
it
remember
was.
what it was.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah.
remember too, but it was like, oh shit, it got me good.
Like I started playing Crow Country, and I got
Oh
spooked
yeah,
bad.
yeah, it's fun though.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. So far, enjoying it.
Nice.
Looks like
But,
a PS1 game.
But I was gonna say earlier, I rewatched Beetlejuice yesterday as part of my whole Burton-thon. Holds
Mhm.
up.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, yeah, I haven't seen it in a few years, but I've always liked that movie.
Yeah, and today was Batman, and I'm doing one a day. So for the
Oh,
next
yeah.
like week or so, I'm still gonna be in like the golden age of Burton, and then at some point I'll get to fucking Apes and Alice
2000s.
and Dark Shadows, and it'll be that
Alice.
point that I get to in some of these like director-thons I do sometimes, where I get to a certain point where I start to wonder like, wait, why am I doing this again? I don't have
I
to.
wonder that
but-
too, Chris Harris. I wonder that too sometimes about you. I'm like, are you sure that's a good
Masochist.
idea?
Will
Masochist.
you be okay?
I think it's fun because I like to track the arcs of a career, like the highs and the lows, and like
Sure.
how
Mhm.
someone progresses or degresses in certain eras of their of their filmographies. Plus, it also gives me a chance to like fill out some blind spots of movies like I haven't seen. Like
hmm
going back to Ridley Scott, I'm gonna be doing him when Gladiator 2 rolls around,
It's a lot of
and there's
movies.
stuff of his that I've never seen. Like I've never seen the Body of Lies. I've never seen Legend.
You never seen
I've never
Legend?
seen-
Oh,
shit.
Legends really good.
Legend's good. Legend's
No,
really good.
I
We should do a
can't-
watch
I
party
The
for Legend.
Devil?
Pick your
That's
soundtrack.
hell
Yeah, I
yeah.
haven't seen that one. I haven't seen The Duelist, which was his first.
Oh,
movie
Julius
that
is
I
good.
guess-
No, Julius is really good. I really like that film. Harvey Keitel is great in that movie. Yeah. No, Julius, man, I haven't thought about the movie in years because everyone thinks
So-
like Alien is his first movie, but it was The Duelist. But Legend, man, you guys know I love dark '80s fantasy. That is all dark '80s fantasy aesthetically.
You also get to see Tom Cruise with his original teeth.
Yep, it's fucked up,
Oh wow.
gross teeth.
Fucked
That's
up
true.
teeth, yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
that and The Outsiders are like the
Outsiders.
only ones where you can see them. Or I
Yep.
guess Risky Business also.
When his front
It's in
tooth
the
isn't
way.
right in the middle of his face.
Seen those. It
Yeah.
looks so weird. His veneers.
so weird.
Yeah. Oh man, Burton, early career Burton. That's my.
Are you gonna
favorite
do?
'cause it was so
I know you
fresh.
might have missed it, but are you gonna do original Frankenweenie? I guess it's like 30 minutes, but
Yeah.
Oh.
I mostly like to stick to just like full length theatrical movies,
Mhm.
but I guess I could do like the Frankenweenie short as like a treat for myself in between bad ones or whatever.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, good palate cleanser.
And I have
I
seen
mean,
that one by the way. I
Frankenweenie's
made sure to.
probably
I
got,
made sure. Yeah, and I have seen the Frankenweenie short by the way. I watched it actually before going to see the movie in theater.
Mhm.
What are you gonna say, Deadpool?
It's also the reason. It's also the reason why we have Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah,
Oh, really? That was the because
that
Yeah,
and the
Paul
other
Rubens was-
sure.
Yeah, Paul Rubens was at a party, and he's like, "I need to find a director for the movie," and like the studio's like not picking good directors. Like at one point, they suggested Stallone to direct the movie.
Ooh.
Wow.
Will they doing this movie right, so?
Sylvester
That would've been
Stallone.
decent.
And now I'm the
Jesus.
hero.
That would have been fucking
Me and Dolly
crazy.
Parton
Like him
are gonna
directing
be
Pee-wee.
And here's
Yeah,
the
so
scene
he-
where Pee Wee fights Fred. I don't do a great Stallone.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
Stallone's
man.
still a good director. and
Yeah,
all,
yeah.
But it would have been a very different movie.
Yeah,
He's
no,
wrong.
I'm just imagining
Yeah.
that. I'm just trying to figure that, like, what would that look like?
I'm just imagining Pee Wee just like in Rambo, but in
Yeah, that's what I'm
the
thinking. That's the only thing I can
police
think of.
officer's
Yeah,
business.
it's Rambo.
Well, I've seen Staying Alive.
Oh,
boy.
that's
Paul
right.
Rubens
yeah.
was at a
Yeah.
party and was talking to people, trying to like, I need to find a director. And one of his friends goes, "Oh yeah, I just saw this short that was really good called Frankie Weenie. You should check out the director for that."
Huh.
That's how we got.
Nice.
That's how Tim Burton got connected to Paul Rubens to do Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Thank you, Junk Food Cinema, for that
never knew that.
fact. I remember that episode they talked about in the Pee Wee episode.
That's really cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I also learned something about recently that I didn't know about Burton's time as an animator at Disney, where like they
Hated it, right?
they kept asking him to do drawings, but they could never
yeah.
use them because they were just too weird and creepy
Right,
looking.
right.
Yep.
And they were like, "All right, this guy has talent, but we can't use him on like our normal movies. So what do? I don't know. Let's give him some money and have him go make his own short film that we'll put in front of like the big Disney movies we're putting out."
Wow, that's
Oh,
crazy.
And so yeah, that's how we got Frank and Weenie and also Vincent, which
Yeah,
I
that's
haven't
great.
seen yet. I
Huh.
want to see that one.
Interesting.
Was Vincent Price? That's not a good Vincent
Those
Price.
would be
but-
really good palate cleansers between the really low lows of
The
his
rough,
stuff.
the rough shit.
Yeah, I might do it after Dark Shadows.
Yeah.
Like that's one where like you need to watch something
Yeah.
else.
That's the
afterwards
one.
just to
That's
get
the
taste out of your
one
mouth.
Burton film I'd never finished it. I just because I walked out of the theater. I was like, I can't do it.
I cannot. I would not walk out of a theater. I don't think I could do
No,
that.
that one,
It's
that
'cause the movie
was-
wasn't bad.
That's
Well,
when I
that's
was.
was sick.
That's when I was
Yeah,
like,
I've never walked out of a movie before, and I plan on keeping that streak going, even if it hurts.
You know what? I did walk out of a movie, but it was more because I was with a little kid and he was crying, so I was like trying to like get like we just like went out for a second, then but we came back.
Actually, I'm wrong. I did try to walk out of, and this doesn't. I don't think this counts because it was on like a cruise ship after the movie had been on Blu-ray and whatever. But I tried to. My sister dragged me to see Zookeeper on the cruise ship that we were on.
Kevin James.
Like they were showing that, and like 15 minutes in, I was like, "Fuck this, I'm leaving." And then I go outside, like back to our room, and then my mom comes in, and I tell her like I had to leave my sister in theater. I just couldn't do that movie anymore. And then my mom got mad and was like, "You get back there and finish the movie and stay with your sister, or you're fucking grounded."
Damn.
And so I had to go back and sit through the rest of the movie.
We'll count it as a halvesies. That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
That's a good
There's
chunk
one
of it.
movie where I almost walked out of.
I guess Hunger Games, but I told that
It
story
was,
before.
It was Gamer.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Oh, is that with the
Gerard Butler
Gerard
and
Butler.
Dexter.
Oh, is that the one
Yeah.
where you die in the game, you die in real life?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
That's
Oh, no,
that's
that's something
trolling
else.
them.
Okay.
Yeah, they're no, it's a world where part of it is prisoners are used for a first-person shooter where
Yeah,
people
that's
actually
right.
control their bodies.
Mm.
That's where Gerard Butler's character's in it. And then there was this other plot where it's like Second Life, but you use real people, and they just turn off their brains. You just control them. It's
That's
weird.
cool. Yeah.
It was
The
like
point
the
where
same
I'm like-
people who made those like Death Race movies in the 2000s, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
It sounds like
And the
that.
point where I like
No,
I
it's the
wanted
guys
to
that made the
leave
Crank
was-
movies.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that
those
would
fucking
The
guys.
point
explains
where I
it.
wanted to leave was when Dexter was having a bunch of the people he was controlling do a dance number. I'm like, this is bad. I want to leave. But my dad fell asleep and I didn't want to wake him up.
I would wake up. I would have woken up my dad.
Which
We're
no,
leaving.
he told me if I would have woke him up, we would have just left.
Yeah, there you go.
Because he checked out he checked out a good 20 minutes before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have taken a good nap. I've seen some movies where I'm like, I could take a good nap while watching this.
What was the point? I'm curious
Heavy
about this,
metal.
Herman. What was the scene that made you finally go like, "Fuck this, I'm leaving"?
The Dark Shadows.
It
Yeah.
was, you know what? It got to a point because I was like, none of the humor's working. These characters are just weird. Johnny Depp's not very funny, except for that one scene where he's talking to the teenagers, where he gives his little backstory. He's like, and now I have to kill you all. And they're all like, ha, and they laugh, and they cut to a wide shot, and you just hear the screaming. I was like, all right, that was pretty fucking funny. But I think it was just during like one of the conversations between
Was it the sex scene between him and Eva Green?
It was before
where
that.
they're bouncing all over the walls.
I want to say it was before that. I think it was when they were initially talking. It was like a conversation before that, and I don't think I even saw the sex scene. I was just like, okay, I'm done. I just realized I just hate all these people, and none of the humor's working, and it's just so fucking. It's so weird that it was making me uncomfortable. I was like, I just want to get out of here.
Oh, it gets worse. Like
Yeah,
there's a point where Chloe Moritz is revealed to be a werewolf.
No, yeah, I've heard about that.
It comes out of nowhere. like Michelle Pfeiffer asks, like, what the fuck is this? And she's just like, we're not talking about this. And then they don't talk about it for the rest of the movie. It doesn't come into play at all.
I would hate that.
That's just so terribly written. Just, oh my god, that's obnoxious. I'm glad I've seen the rest of that movie. I think I've seen every other Burton theatrical film.
So, speaking of,
you haven't seen Miss Peregrine.
No, you're right.
Boy.
I didn't see that. That's true.
Yeah, which has maybe the worst lead performance of any movie in the last decade, maybe.
Which one is that again? Is that Asa Butterfield or is that the Cody Smith McPhee?
Asa Butterfield.
They look the same. I can't tell.
Okay.
It was almost Spider-Man.
Okay, I'll break it down for
true.
you. Butterfield is Ender's Game, Hugo, Almost Spider-Man, and Sex Education, and Peregrine. Smith McPhee is The Road, Let Me In, Paranorman, Power of the Dog, and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
That's the
and
same guy.
Nightcrawler in
That's
Apocalypse.
That's the same person.
The same guy.
I don't think
Just
that's any
different skin
different.
suit.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a little subtle differences, maybe.
Asa Butterfield's a little
man.
fatter, okay? He's got a little more butter.
No. What a name, Butterfield.
Little butter
I know.
chuds.
Little butter chuds, yeah.
He's got like a
That's
fatter
adorable.
face, but it's
Well, differentiate them. Good. Then I can tell the difference between them now. Oh, make it a little easier on me.
Yeah.
Perfect. But
also
yeah.
I was gonna say I know Tommy left, but he did want All Dogs Go to Heaven for his birthday movie next week.
Yeah, we can do that. That'd be fun. That's a
But
good movie.
what else? Is Beetlejuice next week or is that the week after?
Yeah, that's a week
That's
after.
September. That's the first weekend of September.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
It's
next
the 5th.
week?
It's the 5th. No. The 5th
Oh.
next week.
So what do
So
we
we
want to do next week, Chris?
Well, we can do All Dogs Go to Heaven. I think that'd be fun. I haven't seen that movie in years.
What comes out next week? Like, maybe we can find a tie-in for that.
It's that
or-
Afraid movie. It's which I'm gonna go see. It looks like kind of like this is like
Is
Megan.
there any in it?
It's the Alexa is gonna murder the family movie. That's what it is.
Oh.
And so I was like, okay.
I was gonna say is the
So you can
Shaun
watch that
is
one
the
Disney
Shaun of the Dead
thing.
anniversary next
Oh,
week?
we
or
could
is that
watch
this
Smart
week?
House. We could do Smart
Yeah,
House.
yeah,
Yeah, Smart
there you
House
go.
got fun one to do. We could do Smart House. That's a good one. I like that. With Katie Seagal.
Is Shaun of the Dead turning 20th next week? Or is that earlier?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's next week. I'm gonna go see that at the Dolby Theater near me.
We could do that in Smart House. That'd be an interesting pairing.
That'd be an interesting Friday double feature. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Why
Well,
not?
the Smart House ain't that long. It's like I think only an hour and 30
It's
minutes.
like yeah, if that.
Yeah.
Because those are made for TV, so they probably had it like, all right, it'll be 25 minutes worth of commercials, so or 30 minutes worth of commercials, so they make it like super short, hour 20. But yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Right, sounds good.
For the week of Beetlejuice, we'll do obviously the original Beetlejuice, and we'll either do Tim Burton movies or we'll do maybe other like poltergeisty.
Well, I said we haven't done Batman 89 yet.
We've done Returns though, right? Oh,
you
yeah?
did Returns, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we could always redo Returns. Well, we could definitely
I do.
Batman
I'm
89.
okay. You know what? I love Returns, so I'll watch that movie any day. of
Returns
the
is
week.
pretty goddamn fun. Well, that's the thing about the Burton, because Chris Harris, you're gonna be rewatching 89, right?
Oh, I already watched it today.
Oh, you already watched it.
Today was Batman. Tomorrow is Edward Scissorhands, and then
Edward
the day
Scissorhands,
after is Returns.
Like Batman 89, there's like flaws about that film. There's stuff that doesn't really make a lot of sense. And
How does the Joker
I
know that Bruce Wayne is Batman?
I know. There's
The
a lot.
reason.
Yeah, I mean, even in Batman Returns, it's again like, how's the Penguin have the fucking schematics of the Batmobile? How did
Yeah.
he get any of this?
Found them in the sewers.
Well, that's probably. But
Sewers, Charlie.
I'm okay with it. But no, I think those are legitimate criticisms, and there's just other weird things. But like 89 is just like, it is iconic. Like those moments, like Jack Nicholson as the Joker is just kind of brilliant casting. It's like, wow, this worked out so well. The look
It's
of
quotable, but not too. You know what I mean?
It's so quotable. This town needs an enema. And the thing is, most of those were improvised by Jack Nicholson, because like part of his like contract, which he made a fucking shit ton of money on that movie. It's ridiculous. Anytime Jack Napier is mentioned in something, he gets a part of that too, which is
A nickel?
insane.
Or,
Maybe
you know.
I mean, a shit ton of nickels, but
Yeah.
I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
But just the aesthetic, that's what it is. The aesthetic and the theme, like the wonderful theme by Danny Elfman, and that was what eventually led to my favorite Batman adaptation is Batman Animated Series. And we owe that to the original movie or the 89 film, because it wouldn't have happened. And so I was like, yeah, I have a lot of respect for that movie, even though there's some flaws.
Chris, I'm gonna say something and you're not gonna like it.
All right.
I've been watching some of Batman. I watched the first real Joker episode, and
Christmas?
it's good. It's like really good. Like no, the one, not the Christmas. I guess it's technically the second one. It's the one with them and the garbage and the April
No,
Fool's Day.
that's one of the weaker ones. I'm not gonna say that's like one of the
That
better
no,
ones.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah.
it feels like they haven't figured out the writing for the Joker yet.
I'm not.
There's
disagreeing
like
with
some
you.
of it's there, some
Yeah.
of it's there, but they haven't figured. It's like he's too jokey, which is like
No, he gets that. No, you're right. He's more comedic in the earlier episodes.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. And by the time we get to once Harley Quinn really was. Oh no, I'm trying to think. What was? I don't know if there was another Joker episode where it was before Harley Quinn. I can't remember. Maybe it was. But as soon as we get to the laughing fish. And and Joker's favor when he's torturing that guy. Like, that's such a Joker thing to do. Like this, Charlie Collins, this guy who has like the rough life and like has to take care of his wife,
has bad guy
kid.
music. Follow him
He has a
around.
tuba following him all around all the time. He's just kind of miserable. Just he doesn't like his job, and he gets cut off in traffic by the Batmobile, the police, and then the car, which is driven by the Joker. He's like, "Yo, fuck you," and the Joker's like, "Okay," and he corners that guy eventually, which is just like, oh, you're gonna kill him, but he's like, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm gonna take you. I have your license. I know your name. I know everything about you now. I'm looking it all up, and it's just like, but one day, I'm not gonna kill you right now, but one day I'm gonna need you for a favor, and you don't know when that day's gonna come. But if you fucking back out, I'll fucking kill you and your entire family. I was just like, oh my god,
Yeah.
and then he follows
also-
up with that, and it's just, and Mark Hamill's performance is brilliant. Arlene Sorkin's performance is brilliant. It's just cool to see that the majority of that episode is told from the perspective of not Batman, not even the Joker, just this fucking regular guy. And I was like, this is really cool. So yeah, that's the first truly great Joker episode of this. In the Laughing Fish.
They just got to get there,
Yeah. You got to get there.
But I will say it's interesting. You could find the Tim Curry dialogue because I think he recorded for that one.
Yeah, I've heard it.
It's interesting because you can hear Curry, but you can't really hear Hamill as much when
not
he's
at all.
doing the voice earlier.
And that's why I'm so glad. Like, Tim Curry's an amazing actor, and he's a great voice actor too. But there's just no comparing the two of them.
Yeah.
And like Hamill's voice it's just great. It's funny, but it's also just really menacing.
It gets better with age. Register.
Yeah, he really does. He brings famously, they never gave him a chair for the recordings because he needed to stand up to be the Joker. And I was like, I really like that. So, yeah, that's why I just love his take on the character. And but no, you're not wrong. They were trying to figure him out, and by that episode, they had.
Like it's like kind of 60s Joker, or like Adam
yeah,
West
no,
Joker.
it's a little bit of Cesar Romero in there. I agree. Yeah, I don't disagree with you at all. And then they hit their stride, and by the time we get to like, especially the later seasons and like even New Batman Adventure where they change his look, which I love his suit, but I don't like his features on his face. They took away his lips and they gave him the black and white eyes, very odd. But that Mad Love episode, where the whole origin story with him and how manipulative he is to Harley, and it was all a fucking lie. And then he beats her in that series. That's the other thing too. It's just kind of crazy to me. Like hits her so many times, which I can't believe they got away with that back in the day. But that final moment between the two of them, where where she has to explain the joke, and he's like, "How many times have I told you?" If you have to explain the joke, it's not funny. And he hits her so hard in the gut that she goes out that window and falls into the dumpster and just is like all broken. It's like, God damn. And then by the end, where you have the Harley, she's like, I'm done with him, and she sees that rose or that message from him, and he's like that monster, that psychopath, that angel. It's just like, oh, it's so tragic. That's the final episode of the new Batman Adventures of Batman the Animated Series. It's so dark. Anyway, I really like that episode.
Let's go one before we end this thing.
Yeah. Katrina nailed it. My fault. I didn't get the joke. There it is. So good. So good.
Is the Worry Man the last episode? Because that's the one that Netflix has. They don't just have it all as one season.
So here's the thing. There's a release order and there's the production order. The true order is the production order, because in the release order, it was weird because it got fucked up because of Batman Returns. They wanted a Catwoman episode first, and so they did the Cat and the Claw Part 1, which is not one of the better episodes. And then 2, they went, we got to lead kind of like the definitive, like this perfect introduction to Batman, which is Leather Wings, where they established him as a detective. They established like this creature. It's just, in the animation's gorgeous, though. It's only one of the few times that you see a lot of blood in the first season, and so. Go by the production order. That's the one that like Bruce Timm and everyone else swears by.
I like how to explain production order. I work on a show, Chris. I know what these things are.
I'm telling you which order's the best, because there's 2 different orders. Some people get confused.
I understand that. I know.
You know what's so funny though? I remember when X-Men, like the original series, came out.
Oh yeah.
And they fucked up the release of the Phoenix's appearance.
Oh,
I always remember that because they went right to Dark Phoenix. And like, wait, what?
And
then on the DVD, they put it in the airing order instead of the actual.
Oh no!
Order. So
that's
it made
bizarre.
it more confusing.
That doesn't. Oh, that's a nightmare.
I know you didn't talk about it, and maybe you didn't hear, but do you want to talk about the X-Men news about we finally found out what? Because it's kind of nutty.
I guess I have the coins. I mean, I've heard things. Well, yeah. I mean, it was everything that was pretty much we thought is like, yeah, it's true with him.
Yeah.
So
it just sucks.
Yeah, because I know it's so good. I know it's sad.
It just sucks that
fucked up. Yeah, Mr.
Also, fuck. You were right and I was wrong. I looked at photos of Butterfield and Cody Smith McPhee to prove that they weren't the same person. And shit, you're right. They really are like identical to each other.
Oh my god, yeah, I don't feel guilty at all. I'm just like, it looks like, I mean, one is a little heavier, but the other one, they could be goddamn brothers. Look at them.
The Butterchuds.
Butterchuds, yeah.
Yeah, the bottom one has more of a pointy chin.
Yes, you're right.
And bigger ears.
But
maybe that's just the photo.
They look so
they
similar.
have 5 heads.
Yeah, they do. They got some big heads.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not judging, Chris.
Yeah, I know it's fine. I acknowledge it. I know. I understand.
Must have been the muties.
That's why I can't imagine like either them. These guys were Spider-Man. They were in the lead. Okay, this big old Peter Parker bughead. Okay.
The top one, Butterfield, was rumored for Spider-Man, but never actually confirmed.
Yeah.
The funny is, I could see him as like one of the Osborns.
Oh, yeah, I could see him as Harry.
Yeah, because he kind of got that wave. Yeah, Harry.
He does. Yeah, the wave.
Well, now Coleman Domingo is Norman Osborn in that show.
Oh, the Spider-Man. I know what you're talking about. It's the new animated series that's coming.
Yeah, the theme song for it leaked. It's interesting.
Oh, is it good? Is it good?
It's like the '60s, but then it kind of goes into the hippity hops.
Oh, the hippity hops. Okay.
It's
great.
It's like I mean, I'm like, hey, the '60s song, and then it kind of goes into like a more hippity hoppy.
Okay, I'm curious about this.
It has an interesting art style. I'll say this. It kind of, I don't want to say what I want to say.
I've seen the illustrations of it, but I
didn't. It kind of looks like the MTV show with a bit more style.
Oh Jesus! Oh, I don't like that. Ah, what the fuck? Oh.
It's like it looks interesting. It's like cell shaded but CGI. It's interesting.
I don't like. That makes me concerned. I didn't like that. Yeah,
hopefully it's good.
We'll see. Yeah, I hope so too.
Look, you should be more concerned with Sony, Chris, if anything.
I know. I've been saying.
They're probably not going to redo Phil Lord and Chris Miller's contract, so they might not be doing Spider-Man movies. Really? Yeah.
Ooh. They'd be fucking nuts. Oh, maybe they want out. I would be shocked. But that would be. Jesus Christ. If I was Sony, I wouldn't let them go. I would keep them. I
Yeah.
would try to appease them. I don't know.
I thought Lord Miller had already signed like a multi-year deal with Universal like a few
Oh,
years back.
really? Wow.
Maybe.
Oh, wow. There you go.
But I think they're upping their Spider-Man deal.
That's
with
concerning.
Sony.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, if they don't, that's really concerning because then after that, I feel like the Into the Spider-Verse stuff has been strangely, like, I'm sure, I know there's projects coming up, but they're being I know animation takes a long time, but they're being very reserved with it.
Well,
You
it's
know?
because they're not. It sounds like there was a lot of issues on the last one. So
Yeah, I know. Apparently ours going through a lot. True, but I'm just saying in terms of just the quality of them, it's just like they're really being careful with this, which is cool. I like that, but Sony's just not known for that, and so I'm thinking like you're gonna fuck this up as soon as they're gone, aren't you? All of it.
So Chris,
Yeah.
on my chat today,
Mhm.
during Tekken, one of my viewers said the best thing about Avi Arad.
Ooh.
He goes, Avi Arad, the tumor growing on the Hollywood movie system.
That's
it's
brilliant.
like a mold that needs to be lasered off.
I gotta use that in the short. Oh my god, it's brilliant. Damn. Yeah. I hate
Can we
Avi
talk
Arad.
about Gamescom a little bit and Borderlands 4? Because boy, man, that trailer was the most nothing burger of a teaser I've ever
Shout
seen.
out
CGI
to
trailers.
the German crowd for not taking in of any Keeley shit.
Yeah,
Oh
Jeff
really?
Keeline.
No reaction to anything.
To
It
his
was
jokes?
Yeah, no reaction because it was just
Oh.
dead serious. And wait, like I'm sure Borderlands landed like such a wet fart just because of that movie.
Oh
Because
yeah.
there was like no reaction.
I'm seeing people that are interested just because it's like, oh, I like the game, I like
No.
the gameplay, I don't really
I-
care about the
no,
story.
you don't
but,
need to see
like,
this
No
movie.
one liked that trailer.
You don't need to
Because
see
the
this
whole
movie.
time you're watching that, I was like, oh, were they supposed to cheer when the mascot picked up? Because no one's
Yeah.
cheering.
Never-
It was
no
like
one
a couple seals in the background clapping.
Yeah,
but that was it.
because again, the German crowd was just dead serious. It was hilarious.
I feel like
And
when I think a lot of German gamers, that's not what that's what they go
Jeff
to.
was
is
like,
Borderlands.
this game hasn't leaked. I'm like, Jeff, I read about this months ago. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it did leak.
Yeah, that whole thing is such a mess. I could have planned it
oh.
more terribly. And like I like Borderlands 2, but I don't know. After Borderlands 3, I just don't really feel the desire. So I'm very curious how this game's gonna do. Very
I
curious.
can't
Probably
play
not well.
first-person games, so
Yeah.
meh.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I
guess
want to
so.
see what the gameplay is because it's like, we had a nothing burger trailer, but I will give it some credit if the gameplay and is interesting.
I feel like it's been so long since
Yeah.
we got a Borderlands game. I feel like there's an
5
appetite
years.
for it. Yeah, that's been a while.
Phil Fury
we'll
had
see.
25 years.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fair.
that's true. That's true.
But I also fuck
And I
Keeley
forgot.
because. Sorry, Edgy. I wanted to go back
That's
to this
okay.
because he always like does the bullshit of like, it's been a really tumultuous year. Fuck you, guy. People are
Yeah.
getting laid off. People are losing their job. Tumultuous my ass,
But he's
Yeah.
he's Canada's favorite Canadian, right?
He's
on-
not.
he's
He's
not.
not. He's
Fuck
behind
that
like
guy.
Reynolds and
If he is Canada's favorite Canadian, I'm Canada's favorite Canadian.
behind Eddie Berserker, of course.
I don't know. He says it a lot, so I'm
Internet
inclined.
dipshit edgy berserker.
can't-
Let's go.
There you go. Quado, look at him.
I mean, he's above Drake and
That's
other
Oh
obvious.
people.
yeah.
Always a
You
little
know what?
Quado.
Yeah, at least he's not Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not Drake,
Yeah.
Oh man.
but still like Ryan Reynolds, and then maybe Edgy, and then Eric
Oh.
Bauza, and then trying to think of anyone else. Jim
Shit.
Carrey.
Who cares up there?
Trying to think. Because there's also a lot of stealth Canadians.
There is.
That's
There's a
true.
shit ton of you.
Ryan
I
Gosling.
can't believe it's like this guy's Canadian. I thought he's one of ours. I'm like, wow.
Put Celine Dion up there as one of
Yeah,
the top
yeah.
tier Canadians.
That's
that's
true.
pretty good.
That's true. Yeah, Gosling. Who else is Canadian?
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling's Canadian, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember Young Hercules?
Shame.
Everyone who was in the Zach Files.
The
they're
X
up
Files.
there.
Fucking love the Zach Files. Yeah, that was good. That was a good show.
God, I just remember the one time like Viper and I were shooting the shit in her chat,
Oh, Viper
and I just
Fox.
Hell
yeah, Viper Fox because she's Canadian, and I just asked her like, so is Ryan Reynolds still the king of Canada? And she just responded with, he never was.
Keanu, never forget.
Yeah, Keanu. That's true.
Keanu Reeves is Canadian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
He's
that.
stealth Canadian.
Look at he is stealth. He did a great job.
He's a very weird.
Wasn't it something like he used to run like a hot dog truck or something? I could be
Oh,
wrong.
I don't know.
Well,
That sounds
one
like
of
something
his
he'd do.
first like on-screen appearances was he was doing some kind of news report for some kind of Canadian news show
Wow.
where he's a reporter at the teddy bear parade.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Is he
Or Will
terrible?
Arnett.
Will Arnett's Canadian? Okay. Is he like
Yeah.
All the Sutherlands.
Yeah, Donald Sutherland was Canadian.
Yeah, I knew that.
Christopher Plummer was Canadian.
he's
Dan Aykroyd.
Dan
It is
Aykroyd.
crazy,
right?
Yeah,
I know
that
Dan
one.
Aykroyd's Canadian. I knew that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Evangeline Lilly's Canadian.
Of course, John Candy.
John
Yeah,
Candy.
John
He's a good Canuck.
He is
John
top
Candy.
tier Canadian.
He is. That
Yes.
might be like, in terms
Yeah.
of royalty. I mean, he's high on
Him
that
and
list.
Celine Dion.
Yeah.
Him, Celine Dion.
They
and,
make a good king and queen. Let's go. Let's,
Yeah,
that'd be great.
yeah.
I'm just want to talk about John Candy for a second. Like,
John
I'm a
Candy.
huge fan of
Fruit Blood.
of Uncle Buck. Like
Yeah.
that movie, just as
Yeah.
a kid. I don't know, something about him. He was just.
Pancakes.
It was the pancakes. The fact that
Yeah.
he just went, because at first everyone says, "Oh, he's a bum. He's this horrible thing." I'm like, this is like literally this is what the family needs. Is this man? He's like, yeah, is he maybe a little rough around the edges? I guess so, but he's not. He's a better father. He's like caretaking. He's interacting with the kids, and despite what's her name does to him at the end, he still is there for her. And I love that. It's like he's comforting her, he's hugging her. I was like, God damn it. That's a really goddamn good movie. I like to watch it always during Thanksgiving or November because it's just that feel, Chicago in the winter. Ah, what a wonderful film.
You know, Zap
Yeah.
Browsdower, top tier
Yeah.
Canadian.
Zapparaz, he's up there, yeah.
Hartman.
Oh man, yeah, Phil Hartman, right? Yeah, there he is. That scene, man, and it's in the exchange between him and Macaulay Culkin, where and great chemistry between the two of them. With all those questions, and he answers them, just boom. It's just like what a wonderful cadence between the two of them. You ask a lot of questions as a kid. That's my job. Oh yeah, wonderful.
course,
You
he
guys
was
supposed to have
also in
Jordan
Spaceballs.
Peterson.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. He has to take online courses to keep his psychiatry degree
Oh wow, really?
in etiquette.
Oh yeah, because I remember that was like a whole thing that was trending or something for a while.
What a
That's
butter
right.
chud.
The college he has his degree from.
Yeah.
You know, like they're like, we don't like that you're transphobic asshole, because
Yeah.
makes
And
us
spreading
look like he's trading on
disinformation
our name.
too.
Huh.
Yeah, because he's trading on their name because he
Yeah.
gets his license from them. So they're like, and like they're saying like you have to take this training if you want to keep your license. And he tried suing, and the court said no, they get to dictate that. That's how this works.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, see how that
And he
plays
doesn't
out.
even use it. He doesn't even practice anymore. He just likes having the license to.
Yeah. Just to
To
say
kinda-
he has a title.
Yeah. So
But
that he
after
can
seeing his
somehow
one
stay-
jogging suit, why the hell would you trust that guy?
We also
Even though
forgot.
He dresses
Oh,
like
no.
a Batman villain.
Yep.
He really does now. He does look just like the Joker. You're right. Or Dr. Jonathan Crane, the Scarecrow.
More like the Riddler, I think.
Oh, I can see that with the Riddler. Okay. Yeah. Definitely.
Also, we forgot Martin Short, Eugene Levy, and Sarah Polley.
Yeah.
Martin
All
Short's
up
pretty
there.
good. Right.
I'm just gonna say this: for these new Superman
Mike Myers.
movies, of course, Mike Myers.
Yeah.
Mike Myers is up there.
Martin
He's up
Short as Mr. Mitchell Picklick. Let that happen, please,
there.
James Gunn, please.
Mr. Mitchell Pitlick.
Yeah, that.
He could make a very good Mr. Mitchell Pitlick. Oh shit, man! I mean, Gilbert Gottfried, he did such a great job voicing the character in the animated series. I mean, that's who you would get.
I mean, he's dead though, sadly.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is.
Oh,
Unless they
I
get
forgot
like a
to-
dwarf actor, they could go that route. I would not be shocked
too.
if they do.
Peter
that.
Dinklage.
I mean, he's barely. Anytime you think of a dwarf
He's
actor, it's him.
a Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, he does make all their major decisions. That's what I've been told.
And when are we gonna do a watch party for Tiptoes?
Oh yeah, we will do that. We'll do Tiptoes.
Oh my
someday.
god,
yeah.
that would be so fun
Comes
to
out.
watch.
What's
That'd
the
be
one
really
comes out? That's what I said.
That would be really funny.
Tiptoes is so fun to watch in groups. I had my American friends watch it, and it's like you're surprising them with dwarves left and right.
It really
It's
is. That's
great.
what it is. It's like, oh.
And then like they lost it with the Kermit legs.
Oh God, yeah.
And then once it got to the end and the credits went, they're like, "Wait, no, I
Yeah.
need to know more."
That's how it ends. That's it. That's all
Yeah,
you
I
get.
had that happen too.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful little bad movie.
But knowing that there's a cut that the director actually had that was shown at Cannes only once.
Yeah.
And then we never got the cut that apparently Peter Dinklage said that it was really good cut.
Damn. I don't know if I could believe him.
I know, but like it's just because, especially with that French accent he did.
Yeah, exactly.
But like
We are so cute that
I want to know what that is. You know,
One
like
day.
I
You
want
should
to
just
see
release
that
it.
cut.
You should just release it on
Probably
the film's 20th anniversary or whatever.
It's probably a cut that has more scenes of Peter Dinklage in it. That's why he thinks it's good.
Yeah, maybe.
That sounds about right. Oh my God, Gary Oldman
Yeah,
in
I'd
the role of a lifetime.
Yeah, in a role of a
still need-
lifetime.
I
And
still
when you
need to
think-
see the other movie that director did, Freeway.
I've never seen that one.
Never seen that.
It's with Reese Witherspoon, and it's apparently like Little Red Riding Hood, but modern day, and like all the characters are white trash.
Oh, no, I don't
Okay.
think I've seen that.
Sounds like a Nia Browning
I
movie.
have to watch the movie
does.
Duets because it sounds insane.
I don't think I've seen that.
It is one of those movies where like over the top, where like it's built off of arm wrestling.
Mhm.
Instead, this one's built off of karaoke.
Oh shit. Oh, I think. Oh, wait,
There's
you've talked
almost
about this before.
incest.
Yeah, yeah,
And there's
yeah,
a
yeah.
sacrifice.
Yep.
Damn.
Gotta have that.
In
Classic.
karaoke?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Well, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
It was.
insane.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
I'm looking at
wonderful.
the poster for Freeway. This does look like a Nia Brownie movie.
Jesus
Yeah, this looks like a Nia
Christ! What a,
Browning
look at
movie.
those. Man, that is a poster.
Oh, that is.
That's
yeah.
hideous. That's a hideous looking thing. Oh my God! Someone got paid
Who
money
is
for
that?
I can make
That's
something better than
Kiefer?
that in
So
Adobe.
Smash
Yeah,
or
that
pass?
gets trailer from the movie because that's what pops up when I type in the movie.
Ugh.
Smash or pass?
That's pass. Yeah, all of that, everything
Pass.
about that. Seems to keep
I
someone
don't
just
know.
looking at me.
But what if he has a good personality?
I don't think so.
I don't
That-
think
now,
he does.
no, I don't have those eyes. You could tell
I
by
don't
the
trust
eyes.
Kiefer.
No, that's true.
Old, young Kiefer, I never trusted that guy. Old Kiefer, maybe.
It's like young James Spader. You never trust that guy.
Yeah, or Christian
Right.
Slater. Never trust
Yeah.
young that guy.
Really nice in real life, by the way, Christian Slater.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll never forget it. Like I've said this before, but when I went to South by Southwest years ago, and Mr. Robot was still on, I remember we were just like they were just doing press, like being interviewed. I think by the maybe local news or who knows what publications, and then they were gonna like get him out of there, and then people would finally be able to go in and explore the Mr. Robot exhibit. And Christian Slater, before they did that, he came over. And he just thanked everyone for being here and for the support of the show. And he talked to several people briefly. And I was like, man, I really should that. And I remember fucking Raymond Malik sitting back, like waiting for him with like
he
his
does a lot of
sunglass
bad
up,
social
with his
anxiety,
I'm not done,
Chris.
with his hoodie up and everything, and just not want to interact. And I was like, oh wow, okay, you could tell the difference between the two of these guys like immediately. And because Christian Slater,
Why would you wear a hoodie in Austin spring weather?
It was.
I don't get that.
It was March, so I mean, it was. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was being character, but I just remember, like, cause Christian Slater, he had some fucking bad movies in his career. He had some misses, like Alone in the Dark and shit like that. But man, he felt humbled in that brief interaction I had with him. I was like, I like this guy. This is a good guy.
I mean,
You know
if I
what?
was
And I
with
wish
TV
I wish him the best because he showed like a good amount of respect.
Next
I
time,
was
he has next time he has a big movie or project coming up, we should do like a Christian Slater marathon.
Yeah.
We'll do,
Dr.
We could-
Moreau.
Dr. Moreau.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
yeah, that'll be the one. Let's
We-
do that.
wait, he's not in that one.
Is he?
No, isn't he?
No, that's
Oh,
you're thinking-
no.
yeah, you're thinking of Val Kilmer.
That's Val Kilmer.
I am. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
edgy.
You
No,
know
I
what?
was
Those
thinking-
are the
Giant
two
Thief.
I always got mixed up.
Yeah.
Funny enough.
Now
Yeah.
for Christian Slater, we could do one of his best, maybe True Romance or Heathers, and
Yeah.
we can do his worst, which would probably, I guess, be Alone in the Dark.
Alone in the Dark.
I don't want to watch a Uwe
So
Boll
a
movie.
suggestion for
No,
a
Uwe
good
Boll.
Christian Slater movie that's underrated.
Yeah.
Hard Rain.
I've never seen that.
Oh, I think.
It's a heist movie.
Yeah.
Christian Slater is a guard for armored car.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan Freeman's trying to rob it, and it becomes sort of a cat and mouse thing.
That's a cool
And it
concept.
was written by the guy who wrote the Justified series.
Oh shit, that does sound cool.
So it has a lot of that DNA in there. Like a lot of Christian Slater's character, a lot of his dialogue sounds like something Raylan Gibbons would say.
Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's cool.
So it's
I like
same
that.
thing with Morgan Freeman. Like
Huh.
the dialogue's really good.
Okay.
And
Nice.
and it has a lot of very good conventional set pieces.
Mm.
And it plays around because The movie takes place in a flooded town.
Oh wow, Hard Rain.
Know what movie we could watch for Chris if we did
We
one?
could watch
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, with
Christian
Kevin Costner.
Slater was also a voice in Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest.
Was he the
I've
Bat?
seen Fern Gully.
Yeah,
There's
he's
one.
He's the Bat. Okay, yeah.
No, the
No,
Robin
no,
Williams.
that was Robin Williams. I think
Oh.
he was like the boyfriend fairy.
Oh, that's him. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that was Robin Williams. Right. Who was the Bat?
We
Yeah.
could also do Broken Arrow maybe someday.
I've never seen that either.
It's
Also,
fun.
Wizard. He's in Wizard. He's the dad in that movie.
No, he's the older brother.
He's
too
the
young.
older brother. Oh, right.
No,
Yeah.
it's Jeff Bridges' brother. Bo Bridges is dad.
Oh, right. He is the old. Okay, it's been a while.
Boo!
Enough.
We
guy
could
for it
also-
right here.
I
We
got
could
the
also-
shine.
You did.
We could also watch one of his greatest roles as a easily fooled security guard in Austin Powers' International Man of Mystery.
Oh shit! I forgot he was in that. I love
He was
that.
in
guy.
that?
Now, was he in Interview with the Vampire?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He's good in that.
Because again, I get him and Val Kilmer mixed up back in
he's
that
the
era.
he's the guy
I can
doing
see
he's
it.
the guy doing the interview.
Yeah.
With the vampire.
Yeah, naturally.
He's like his more like rodent-esque brother. That's how I would describe Christian Slater. But he's there. He's there. You can see. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
I say that with all the respect because he respected me. I was like, oh, thanks, man.
Yeah,
So-
Val
of the rodent
Kilmer's
people.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer's rodent-looking brother with a Muppety Jack Nicholson voice.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Aw.
That's a good comparison. Yeah. Wow, he's so young. Look at him. But yeah, definitely. I always respect that about him. Good memory.
Anyway, I was thinking about Mr. Affleck due to his divorce again with
Again.
J-Lo.
He's divorcing
are-
her again. Oh my god.
Never
I was-
learn
was
that
I was
guy.
gonna say, by the way, let me get this out of the way. We cannot do a Geely watch party.
No, I can't.
way.
We don't
no
do
fucking way.
comedies. We don't do
Gotta
comedies.
No, but I was
That
thinking, I'm
rules
like,
so
what
close.
was
Turkey
his
time, gobble,
Batman
gobble.
movie gonna be like? Like, what actually was his movie? Because he was gonna direct it. Why am I on a different team than everyone?
I think he said it was gonna be more of like a
It's
James
somehow
Bond
what?
type Batman movie.
I was reading about it, so it was like inspired by that movie you were telling me a couple months ago, The Game, but with Deathstroke just fucking with Bruce Wayne's life and Batman's life. That's what it was gonna be like.
Wait, what are we talking about?
His Batman movie.
Oh, Ben Affleck's
Affleck.
Batman movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
I was reading about it. That's what.
Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like a Batman movie inspired by the game, like that could be kind of interesting.
Deathstroke could be
sort
doing
of.
that? That's weird.
Yeah, that's
What?
what he was good. Yeah, that's what he. That's what his. I guess his pitch for his
Huh.
Batman movie was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm glad we got what we got. I like that.
Yeah.
Batman. I was like, no.
It's like getting fucked with by Deathstroke.
He's
Please, I'm
oh,
still
that
trying
was
to
the
get the
concept.
Zack Snyder smell out of my carpet.
Yeah, it was already.
Yeah.
It was undone. It was like already done.
I mean, I would be interested in it just because of like what's like what now? Like,
I've said
I mean,
this-
he's a good director, but
No, he
like,
is. He
I don't
is.
know.
He's a good runner.
I'm also happy he didn't make it because it probably would have made his drinking problems worse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Didn't work. I will say this, like in another,
Timeline?
time, another timeline.
Oh.
Like he would have, if they did just like more of these. We're gonna adapt these actual graphic novels, and they did The Dark Knight Returns, and they casted him as that first Bruce Wayne. I'd buy that. I'd be like, okay, let's do it. I would give him a chance. I think I would give him a chance. I didn't like the way he was directed as Bruce Wayne. And Batman. Especially Batman. I
actually like his Bruce better than his Batman because
I
he's
agree.
a lot more chill. He's weirdly more chill when he's not wearing the suit.
Yeah, you're
and
right.
when he's like out and about as Bruce, it's honestly
Yes.
kind of like how I picture Bruce reading comics.
I feel
Like
like,
how
we
he-
didn't.
Like
Oh.
how he would act out in public.
Sure, I don't really have any issues with his Bruce Wayne. I don't like the fact that his Batman. They don't match each other because Bruce Wayne, he seems. I mean, because his Batman's fucking killing so many people, and that doesn't feel like his Bruce Wayne at all. And the other thing, I don't like the voice too that they gave him as Batman. That modulator, it was like Christian Bale, except it was coming through a filter. That's why
I think the idea. I like the idea of the modulator more than how they did it.
Yeah, I see when I think of Batman, I don't think of him as having like a modulated voice. To me, it's literally it's Michael Keaton. I think his Batman sounds very good. It's subtle and different enough. It's kind of low and raspy. And then, of course, Kevin Conroy, where there's a noticeable difference between his Bruce Wayne and his Batman, but you buy it. And it's like I don't think any of the other bands we had since then, like I don't think Val Kilmer's Batman voice was all that great. George Clooney's, obviously this is him. Christian Bale, like I think, I like him as Batman, but his voice does get worse as the series goes on. Robert
Pattinson's voice is good.
Pattinson's voice is very good. He nailed it. I was like, God damn right. It's subtle
Yeah.
enough and it's weird.
Linklater voice is pretty good too.
Which one?
Hamish Linklater.
Oh yeah. I wasn't.
Because he took a lot of inspiration from
Conroy.
Yeah. Where it's the idea is you don't do graspy, you just lower the tone of your voice a bit.
He was right
to be more intimidating.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
All right, protect me.
What Affleck movies would we do for like a potential marathon? Like
The
now,
Affleck?
like I like how we're doing this thing now where we're trying to think like what would our favorite, like what marathons would we do for like our favorite white boys, like Slater, Affleck,
Reindeer Games. Let's go.
Yeah, Rudy.
Reindeer Games
Oh,
would be
that's
fun.
that's perfect. For
That'd be a good
Christmas, we do Reindeer Games and Surviving Christmas back to back.
Those-
No, not Surviving
no, wait a
Christmas.
minute. Wait a
Not
minute now.
Surviving
Take it
Christmas.
easy.
Reindeer Games.
Stop making
I will
Survivor-
allow reindeer games. I said
Surviving Christmas
no
won't allow
comedies.
Surviving
God damn it.
Christmas.
That movie.
Bad
that.
Chris.
Reindeer Games is the
Okay,
least
then we'll
dumb and fun.
Yeah, it's dumb
just
and
limit
fun.
it to Reindeer Games.
Reindeer Games is it? Yeah, that's the one. Again, it's
that's
the
fine.
can't do the comedies. And
Pearl
yeah,
Harbor.
Jam's getting no.
God.
Pearl Harbor's
Oh,
boring.
It's
Pearl
You
Harbor's
said no
boring.
comedies. That's not a
There's only
comedy.
like 10 minutes. There's only like
Some
10
of
minutes of that movie that's entertaining.
The
and
ending
rest
is
crap.
so great. This destruction.
Well,
but
just
then
watch the
everything
ending
before
at the
then is the
pre-show.
worst.
That's not even the ending. That's like the middle, like 40 minutes, and
I
then there's like
know.
another hour of movie to go for
And
some
they,
reason.
What, they firebomb
And they
Japan?
do
Is
the
at the ending?
little raid.
Okay, IMDb, tell me more about Ben Affleck
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
Town.
Reindeer Games would be
Well,
fun.
the obvious ones is The Town or
Yeah.
Good Will Hunting.
Good Hunting is good. Yeah, it's pretty good. That'd
You
be a
know,
fun
The
movie.
Town's actually a halfway decent movie.
No, I love the
The one
town.
where, yeah, no, the Town,
Daredevil?
the newer one, his
Oh.
version of John Wick.
I've never
The
actually
account-
watched
Oh, the
Daredevil.
account. Oh, the accountant's fun. No,
Which
that's
apparently they just finished shooting the sequel.
I can't believe they're doing another one. Yeah, the one where
I've
they.
never actually watched him in Daredevil. I would be interested to see
Oh,
it.
we can do a Daredevil watch party.
Daredevil would be a fun watch.
That's a fun
party.
one.
I've
Oh,
heard
yeah.
the
It's a
director's
hot
cut
mess.
is a little better,
Yeah, I was
right?
gonna say I've
Yeah,
never
it's
seen the
Coolio.
director's cut.
You're not really missing much, but
Yeah, it's Coolio, though.
It's Coolio.
I like Dogma, but it's not a great movie.
I don't like.
He's
that one.
actually one of the weaker parts of it, I think.
We
I like
could-
Dogma,
we
but I
could
don't
do-
know if it'd be a good watch party.
Yeah.
We could do Chasing Amy.
I've also
Yeah,
I've
good
never
movie.
seen Chasing
That's good.
Amy.
It's
I
Kevin
actually
Smith's
like
best film.
Chasing Amy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Chasing
Kevin
Amy's
Smith's best
really
film.
good.
No, he did a good
Because
job.
he's not relying on his gimmicks.
Yep.
He's making an actual movie.
He really is. He really just. I wish he did that
And
more.
he got ripped apart by it and decided to go back and just do nothing but gimmick shit for the rest of his career.
It's so weird.
I thought Jersey Girl was the one he got ripped for.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, it was Jersey Girl. Which Jersey Girl's
okay.
actually
Makes
also
sense.
pretty decent as well.
That was the
Eh.
one where like it was originally like supposed to have Jennifer Lopez in the marketing a lot more, but then after Geely happened, they kept her out of all the marketing and focused just solely on Affleck and the
Starcraft.
kid.
Yeah, I think that one got criticism a lot just because of Geely.
Wow.
Yeah, that
interesting.
Chasing Amy,
aftertaste.
though, has not aged that well.
Yeah.
Oh,
I haven't
I'm
seen
sure.
it in a while though, so I
sure.
can't
Because keep in mind, the whole plot of the movie is a guy trying to, get with a lesbian.
Yeah.
really. Oh yeah.
which is
Chasing Amy,
also
yeah.
part of the plot of Geely. Funny enough.
Yeah.
It is a crazy, unique concept, though. It's like, this is interesting. Because
And it's weird that Ben Affleck has done it twice.
Yeah.
Maybe he hasn't got a fez for it.
Oh
The
god.
one good thing about the
That's it.
recent Jay and Silent Bob reboot is they actually address the problems with Chasing Amy. Where,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Yes.
because you meet the same characters later on, like in present day, and they're like, yeah, we tried to make it work, didn't work, but now we're both we have a kid together, and we we're two separate families, but
Yeah.
have a healthy understanding.
Huh.
They basically address the fact that it's kind of messed up. We were trying to fix a lesbian, so like she's still a lesbian. They're just co-parents.
Oh
Yeah.
right. I have
Interesting.
something off topic, but it does not have to do with Ben Affleck. Did you guys hear about the Anaconda remake, kind of, that they're doing?
What? They doing
Oh,
a
shit.
remake? Oh,
What?
fuck.
Yep.
With Paul Rudd and Jack
Oh.
Black.
But it's
Oh.
them having midlife crises, so they
Oh, it's a
go to
comedy.
the
Damn it.
jungle to remake Anaconda.
Oh, really? That's the premise?
Yeah.
Wow.
So O'Shea
Huh.
Jackson was commenting on this on Twitter.
Yeah, I would. I think he
His
would.
son.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
he
yeah.
gonna
He's
be in
like,
it?
can I be in it? Yeah.
No. Well, he should be in it.
He should.
Because he's an actually.
He's good.
Because he's a pretty good actor.
He is. He is. He's much
And he's
better.
good at
He's-
playing
he's
his
just talked
dad.
about.
Yeah, he is. He
Yeah.
really.
He is.
Well, he recently was talking about how they're about to release a trailer for Den of Thieves 2.
What's Dennis?
Oh, is he in it?
Isn't that the one where like Gerard Butler is like hunting
Yep.
him and he's a bank robber, and then it ends with him revealing that he's British for some reason?
Oh my god. I've never
I don't
seen.
think he's British. I
Plot
think he's
twist,
pretending to
he's
be British.
British.
Yeah, yeah.
That is a plot
Does he
twist.
sound like Scar in that Mufasa movie? Oh, me robbing
No,
a
Rocky.
bank.
We're spoiling
He
the brother.
He has, like,
I saw a clip of it. He sounds like he's
Don't
trying
do
to imitate a Guy Ritchie character.
yeah, he has a Cockney accent.
Huh.
But Den of
Yeah,
Thieves
oh.
has Gerard Butler in it. Has 50 Cent. Has
the
the
same.
guy who played Master Chief,
I don't know. Oh, that could be a guy. Yeah.
Pablo Shriver or whatever
yeah.
his name
yeah,
is.
yeah, that sounds right.
And it's interesting because it's a good movie because you have the bank robbers and then you have the cops, and the cops are just as corrupt as the bank robbers.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
And you
That's cool.
and you have and you're not really sure who to root for.
Mm-hmm. No, I like
Is
that.
it
I like
That's
in
that.
that situation where it's like, oh man, this movie's like, it's like, oh, it's like you're rooting for these guys, and then it's like, oh wait, there's a twist, and now you're rooting for other characters.
Throughout at the beginning,
go
of the
back
movie, they
and
show
forth.
that Gerard Butler's character is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Like he's
that-
a corrupt cop.
That's our third white guy. Christian Slater, Ben Affleck, and Gerard Butler. We can do marathons for movies of all three of them.
Oh god.
Gerard Butler has maybe like 2 good
Geostorm.
movies.
Geostorm.
In that one, but I want to yell
insane.
Geostorm.
You,
Geostorm.
you still got to watch Greenland.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people say that was pretty good, but I was just like, I don't believe
I'm
it.
more of an Iceland guy.
I watched it recently. Greenland is like shockingly good.
Is it? Okay. All right.
Like
check
you
it out one
genuinely
day.
will not believe how much actual like gravitas it has,
That's
and
what
how
they say.
Butler is giving like an actual like effective performance.
Is he in the How to Train Your Dragon movies, or am I
Yeah,
thinking of
he's the
someone
dad.
else?
He's the
Yeah,
dad.
Oh, he's good in those movies.
He is very good in those
It's like
movies.
the one.
Apparently, he's going to return for the live action ones.
Oh, is he?
interesting.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense that he would. He should.
He's the James Earl Jones of that whole thing.
Kind
Yeah,
of,
he's
kind
been
of
dragging back
is
for it.
surprisingly yes.
I mean, at least he won't sound like he's about to die every time he delivers a line.
Man, I don't think he sounded that bad. What? Oh, Mufasa's Mufasa.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mufasa
yeah.
sounded old in the
yeah.
remake.
so does Vader. when
That's
he
the other
voices him.
thing. They introduced
too bad.
racist white lions.
Oh, I know. I did notice that in the trailer. I was like, yeah, what's going on here?
Oh, go back.
And they're voiced by white people. I was like, what the hell is this
Led by
about?
Mads Mikkelsen,
Yeah,
who
Mads
sounds
Mikkelsen.
exactly like Idris Elba.
Thank you.
But
I think he does. I was just like, that's Idris Elba. Yeah, I was like, oh, and it was not. I was like, Mads
I was
Mikkelsen.
The
I
only
thought the same
thing I
I was like,
Thank you.
Yeah, we were the ones in the chat that had to tell you, like, no, that's not Idris Elba. He's not in the cast list.
Yeah.
He's not in this
Oh,
movie.
so
It's
Yeah.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Mikkelsen
I
can
couldn't
voice
believe
a
it.
lion, but can't voice Doctor Doom. What the fuck, Marvel?
Yeah, Marvel.
He
Wow. Yeah, Kevin Feige.
like when I was listening to his like when you guys said me, I was like, oh, go back and listen. Like, okay, I hear it now. But yeah, I was convinced that was Idris Elba. I was like, oh, he's playing a cat again. Look at that.
Also, that's also kind of their way to explain why Scar's British.
Yeah, exactly. I should have just did that.
Chris, you should have gotten the backpack.
Oh, I should have. I was no help to
I don't
anybody.
know what happened. I did decent.
You did pretty well. You did pretty well in Shy Thief. Very nice.
I
Very
tried to
nice.
carry
Big
us, and
upon
Chris
my
destroyed
head.
Oh no, I haven't had the crown like throughout this entire game.
Because
oh,
it
my
sat
Lord.
upon my head.
I know, and it upsets me. We gotta get going.
Revel.
We gotta do Stargate. We gotta do the Stargate watch party right now.
Oh, hold up.
Yes.
There's the link to that trailer.
Ooh, Medium Morgue. We'll take a look
Nasty
at that.
hero.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Well, I
yeah,
will
yeah.
message Krabby
For the
just to say.
potential watch
Yeah.
party. Yeah, I think that
probably
sounds
asleep.
pretty
It's
good.
all on YouTube for free.
All right, we're gonna take a look at that. That sounds awesome. But before we get going, give everyone an opportunity to promote themselves. Deadpool, how can people get in touch with you?
you don't.
There it is. Chris Harris, how can people get in touch with you?
Letterboxd, Instagram, and Facebook.
Austin, how can people get in touch with you?
People can get in touch with me on Instagram, Facebook, Letterboxd, YouTube, Discord. I have a cartoon that's coming out November 14th. You should also go check out PT Brownie, who's not here tonight and probably busy doing homework right now because she was seeing Earth, Wind, and Fire the other day.
Yeah, good for her.
Also, check out also happy birthday, Krabby Texan.
Happy
I was gonna say check her
birthday.
out, but she might want to keep her things private.
Happy birthday, Krabby. Edgy Berserker, how can people get in touch with you?
Find me on Twitch, Letterboxd, YouTube, Tumblr, because all the cool people are on Tumblr. Edgy
Nice.
Berserker, same username. And watch my streams where the themes are apparently time crimes and bear fighting. Let's go.
Crimes and bear fight. That's amazing. Love it. Guys, it was so much fun as always. Can't wait for next Wednesday and can't wait for the watch party. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Very fun.